This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
What is
Oh,
what was that?
oh.
Low rumble.
We're back.
The revolution is upon us, my friends. Hey, can I get a whale for everybody who's afraid of nuclear war? Whale.
Whale.
A little bit, right?
Not me. I'm built differently. I'm waiting. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. I played all the Fallouts,
you
dude.
thrive on chaos.
You don't understand. I have an entire room in my $7 gazillion compound dedicated to bottle cap collection.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, we are safe down here in our $20 billion bunker, but
Yeah.
I get a little nervous when I see, like, Elon Musk is talking to Putin. And the thing is, like, in Silicon Valley and all these billionaires, they all have their own apocalypse bunker. So maybe they're, like,
They're all in New
okay
Zealand.
with the idea.
They're all in New Zealand. I don't think anyone actually is okay with it. Like, just because you can potentially survive nuclear fallout doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a fun time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's no cheery utopias about nuclear fallout. It's always a dystopia, you know?
Well, you can
I believe an individual citizen in this country has a right to own a nuclear warhead.
Except for
That's
Tim.
true.
Tim does legitimately want it. He wants it bad. He wants everybody to have nukes.
The N-word.
Well, the thing is, Elon could become king, though. He could recreate the world as he sees it.
I know, but if you're king of a completely destroyed landscape with no human beings out there, I mean, what's the point? Like, I don't want to just be king for the virtue of being king. I know. I'm saying, like, man does not want to be king for simply the virtue of being king. You want to rule over something.
That's something that
You want to preside over
about.
something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a short Shakespearean play about someone who made his king on ash, and that's it, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
But that sucks. Then you're just like, you're the king of ash. More like the king of ass. Got him.
More like the king of being ashy, bitch. Yeah, but no. Welcome back, Hassan. You were at TwitchCon. AB was there. Did you guys run into each other?
No.
No.
You were probably in the big time area.
He had like an army of people following him everywhere.
Yeah, it was a little hectic. I won't lie. I mean, I love meeting fans. It's my favorite thing. I love doing that sort of stuff, but it gets hectic. Every time I do this sort of thing, it gets more and more hectic, I feel like. And TwitchCon this year was just like, oh my God. Every time I stood in one place, I had security. Every time I stood in one place for longer than like 30 seconds, there would be a crowd of like 60 to 100 people formed around me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Yeah. But there's not like a special area for you guys, you big creators?
We do. We have like, I mean, we do, of course. There's lounges and stuff like that, but I go back there every now and then to, just get some water and stuff. But other than that, I'm swan diving into the crowd all the time.
That's a lot. That seems intense.
Well, the way I see it is that, these people have one shot at getting to meet you. And if they're watching me for 8 hours a day, you know what I mean? I might have helped them get through some tough times. And that's usually what I hear from a lot of people. And this is the one moment that they have to get to meet me, take a photo with me. I'm gonna make sure. I mean, it's important for them.
Okay, we love that. A king, a man of the people. Did anyone brandish? Did anyone try to stab you or anything like that?
No,
Nothing.
not that I.
Good. We love that. That's good. No one tried to wear your skin.
No, I mean there were some touch and go moments, but it's whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay,
it was just,
good. No attempts on your life.
No attempts on my life.
There is something here that was kind of a problem for me. I mean, what are you doing? What the fuck is this, bro? Are you trying? Because I kissed Young Gravy last week.
Sorry.
You're trying to do some shit.
What's up, you?
Also, Carl Jacobs, like, stay in your age range, bro. How old is Carl Jacobs?
This is a problematic age gap for sure.
Yeah, how old is he? He's like 18, bro. I mean,
No, he's like 23, 24, I think. But still problematic age gap. That's 6 years, man. 7 years.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
He does look 18 though.
Yeah, he's a young boy.
Carl's the man. I love.
All right,
Carl.
so you're out there kissing guys. You're fighting in the death pit. Which, by the way, I wanted to ask you about the death pit because we were talking about it yesterday. How so many people got injured. Somebody broke their fucking back in this goddamn thing. Another person dislocated their knee.
Adriana Chechik jumped into the pit, dove into the pit after her victory.
Yeah.
And broke her tailbone, I believe. She had such severe spinal injuries that she had to get spinal surgery immediately. Multiple rods were placed in her, multiple metal rods were placed in her spine. She has no bladder control at the moment. I mean, I hope she's doing all right. Hopefully her recovery is swift. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Those things are no joke, right?
So how fucked up was this ball pit? I mean,
you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
This is after. We didn't even know that had happened.
But they kept it going.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did they keep it open the whole time?
I think so. I think with the exception of the last day,
they closed it the last day only.
They closed it the last day, but this is like, we closed it out on Saturday.
I love
We closed it out, but who knows?
Sorry.
Yeah, XQC and I duked it out. You know what I mean? We got
Take a look. Yeah.
Finally.
we got our licks in.
No more balls on his face.
I mean, you got like 100 pounds on him probably. Yeah.
What is wrong with you,
But
bitch?
take the L, bitch. Too bad he's not the one that broke his back.
Oh, chill. Okay. No. I don't want.
Why do bad things happen to good people? I'm just saying.
So, yeah, XQC and I duked it out twice.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to smoke twice, and I ripped him.
Yeah, of course.
I ripped him big time.
He could take you out, man.
Yeah, we actually, by way of Ludwig, have already communicated, even before TwitchCon, about his his heavy implication in me making it seem like I knew and was like undermining sexual assault allegations and stuff like that. We had hashed it out on my podcast.
Clarified that publicly?
Yeah.
Okay.
On my podcast, he did. On my other podcast.
He said those things just because he was angry, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably like kind of a bad thing.
No, he knows.
It doesn't actually sound very good when you say it like that.
No, yeah. I mean, he admitted it. He was like, "Listen, I fucked up. I'm sorry."
Yeah, but
that's nice.
Just being, well, is it? I mean,
yeah, if you apologize,
ass grifter, dog shit, moron, motherfucker.
Like all this shit, like him saying all this stuff, he just straight up admitted. He was like, "I don't believe in any of that. I just said it because I know other people believe in it, and they're gonna get mad and repeat it."
Yeah, that's
bitch.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
just to after apologizing for it, but that's pretty low life shit.
I mean, look, we'll see. Only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But the good news is nobody will ever turn on our juicer XQC. It will never happen.
Yeah.
But the good news is we got the best sound bites that we could ever
That's
bring
true.
back.
Exactly.
Get
your balls off my face,
man.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. That one's great. Speaking of the podcast, I have people who you are lovers with on the podcast, like Jeff Woodek.
Yeah.
And then I have people apparently, without even realizing, that you have beef with on the podcast.
Like who?
The Sway Boys.
Okay,
as they called it. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah, let me pull this up. Yeah, the Sway Boys went on your Fear and pod.
Yeah.
And Carl Jacob again, bro. What's going on?
I love.
Why
Carl.
are you making me?
He's out in LA.
Jealous, bro. You kissing him? He's on your podcast.
Carl's the number one homie hopper. Yeah, that's what they call him in the Minecraft community. But yeah, no, I love Carl. He's great.
Yeah. So here's Bryce Hall and what's his name? Jared?
Joshua Richards.
Josh. Yeah, he's a Josh.
He's Josh Richards and Bryce Hall. Bryce is actually pretty nice. So I don't know what you're about to say to him. I will say about him rather. Like I was actually shocked because I first met him when I went on Tiny Meat Gang with Cody and Noel, and they had like an intro skit, like a sketch that they had filmed with them, that they were gonna film with him rather. And they kind of just like dropped them on me on my fucking interview. I was like, damn, bro, I'm not good enough on my own. You had to bring
why'd they do that?
Like the top Viner. What is this shit? I mean, I'm so old. TikToker. And they were like, no, whatever. But it was funny. It was funny.
I find it odd that they paired the two of you guys, but
it worked well though. It was a funny dynamic.
Yeah, so I saw this clip and my reaction's actually pretty funny. Let me just show you guys what they said about me.
H3?
Yeah. It's called Leftovers.
He hates me.
Yeah, really?
Wait, why?
Oh, Ethan Klein, right? Is
yeah,
that
wait.
Yeah, he hates me too.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Why? He hates our podcast.
Bring it up on the next podcast.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
like, yo, I had Bryce Hall and Josh.
I hate them because they are on my lawn all the time. Damn it. Those boys don't know how to respect the good lawn.
Is it like the party? I didn't know these were the party guys.
I don't know if they're the
The
party
COVID
guys.
party guys.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, Bryce was. I don't know about this dude.
The other one was he's Dave Portnoy's co-host.
Yeah, so he's caught in the crossfire every now and then.
Yeah, Josh.
It'd be funny if he didn't, and they were just doing this so that they would get in that podcast.
Yeah, what the fuck? I have no idea.
He has shit on my life multiple times.
Really?
Wait, really?
Shits on me.
Should we cut? Should we cut them?
No.
I'll be honest. I don't have beef with them, and I don't really. I mean, I've talked about them a few times, but I don't really know what they're talking about.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think just because you like casually may have talked shit here and there, they think you hate them, but that's just how you talk.
That's just
well,
Ethan.
okay. First
Bro,
of all,
about everybody.
Squash it.
First of all, this man is in the crosshair of some really heavy hitters.
Oh, that's Harvey Weinstein.
Yes, indeed.
It's so hard to tell, but that's actually Ryan Kavanaugh.
Oh wait, what?
Stop.
So hard to tell the difference.
Stop.
He looks more puffy and red than you.
Get away, Bryce. What are
Why
you
does he
doing?
look so puffy and red? And his
Too much wine. Sorry.
His teeth look weird. Man, what happened? Do you get red when you drink a lot of alcohol? If you're an alcoholic, does it change your skin pigment?
Yes.
That might be what's going on with him.
I don't know. I mean,
you don't have a comment on that?
I mean, I don't want to get sued, man.
Well, next to Bryce's skin looks good, but
yeah, Bryce is looking beefy. He's looking
so
thick. He's looking nice with it.
Yeah,
get away from him, Harvey.
No,
don't
Bryce
do it.
is a beefcake. I've said nice things about Bryce. I think
the only thing I can think of other than the COVID parties where you ever went in on Bryce was there was some video where he was beefing with somebody and he showed up at their house and tried to fight him.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking about? But this was years ago.
Yeah,
you kind of dedicated a frenemy segment to it. It was
right. I remember we talked about it on Frenemies, and he showed up at somebody's house and was like getting in their face, and it was pretty douchey.
It was a few years ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
But
that's the only thing that comes to mind where you like singled him out.
Bury the hatchet. It's up to you.
I think I'm offered to bury. I'd love to bury the hatchet with young Bryce Hall.
I'll be the mediator.
In fact, didn't we invite him on at some point? Or
You tweeted him last summer.
Yeah,
and he said yes.
I think he even was down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you big time him? You're like, nah.
No, I messaged him. I think he big timed me.
Wait, really? No shot.
So. But he's with Cab. So he's like Cab's big star. Cab's starting a video production company, which of course he has a great history of that.
Yeah, it always goes great.
Relativity Media, of course, he bankrupted that. If you guys don't know, he's also anti-vax apparently. But okay, whatever. Oh yeah, he wasn't vaccinated. He wanted to come in during the height of the pandemic. I was like, we were asking all of our guests to show proof of vaccination, and he's
like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Basically.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah.
I'll ask him.
I didn't blast him for that though or anything. I was just like,
Yeah, I don't think you said
like, well, then we're not doing it.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Dude,
you know,
H3 podcast mediation session where we vaccinate him.
That'd be awesome.
Let's get him.
Yeah.
Let's give him the jab.
So fun.
Like some fucking Clockwork
Speaking of
Orange
vaccinations, this is a tangent that's unrelated, but did you see MIA?
Dummy, stupid. We all liked her stupid song. Why she fucking it up?
Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. Apparently she became like a born again Christian. For the record, for those of you who don't know, Alex Jones got hit with a fat lawsuit. We're probably going to talk about it in a little bit, but
yes.
And then MIA, like as a take on that was like, oh, if Alex Jones is getting hit with defamation, what about if Alex Jones has to pay $1 billion to like victims of Sandy Hook? Then what about all the celebrities that lied to millions of people about the vaccine?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think she just has that all I want to bing, 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 boom is take your money.
Yeah.
And, and we all had so much fun with that song. We all cherished that song.
Well, it's not just that. Like MIA, you know, she's a brown artist from the UK. You know what I mean? Like, I think she was always she always had like decent political takes too. I think she was like overtly political. And then apparently during COVID, she had a born again Christian phase.
Dude, nothing is worse than your brain than being a born again Christian. I mean, that is you're better off smoking meth than going born again.
Mike Pence. I mean, that's like 90%
Pence,
American.
Mike Liddell. It's dude, your brain on born again Jesus is like
Mike
so
Liddell
fucked up.
shouts out the crack.
Maybe crack did him in before.
No. I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like he was better on crack.
Yeah, yeah. So she goes, if Alex Jones is paying for lying, shouldn't every celebrity pushing vaccines pay too?
115,000 likes. That's crazy.
Well, there's a lot of dumb people in the world,
115,000 motherfuckers were like, the hell yeah, that's great. That's a great take. Yeah. Or no, sorry, they were like, hell yeah, that's a great fucking take, MIA.
I'm a be... Woo-wee, give me that money. Ring, ring, ring. Give me your money.
You got to do it. You got to do it in the accent. You got to be like, yeah, you're right. If Alex Jones pays for lying, shouldn't every celebrity pushing vaccines pay too?
Brexit was a fucking great idea, mate.
I've never heard you do your British accent. What was that?
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But I think it's Americans that are liking this tweet, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, British people probably too. I don't know.
British people are pretty dumb. I mean, with
we're going to get demonetized. You hear that?
And
I was trying to pull up just the sound effect part so I could accompany you in your
playing with
just
fire
find
right
a
there.
cash register. Why are you trying to, bro? Why are you playing with my bag?
This stream is literally called MIA Paper Planes Edit Just the Sound Effects, but clearly that was a lie.
Bro, why are you paying with my bag? I'm gonna deduct that from your paycheck.
All right, dock it.
Give me your money.
Dock it.
Yeah, she's an idiot. There's a lot of dumb people in the world. I've been watching a reality show based in the UK, dating show, and these people...
What is it, Love Island?
No, it's a twin dating game. Yo, it's called Related and Dated on Netflix. It's so fucking weird.
What?
And anyway, they're mostly English people, and they are just bottom. They're so dumb. I'd be like,
wait, Related and Dated, mostly English people? Oh, shocker.
Why did the English known for inbreeding?
I mean, the Royals.
The Royals. But that's a specialty. That's like...
Listen, that's what happens when you're fucking stuck on an island for 1,000 years.
I was gonna say,
you know
it's a pretty small island too. So
yeah, a lot of inbreeding.
Not a lot of folks out here, innit?
Yeah.
Wait,
that's like southern.
Oh wait, speaking of incest, just because I'm gonna skip around a little bit, I have a related video
are you
of
hitting
Dennis
us with the
Prager. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
This motherfucker
he's
would
so
fit
good.
right in on that little island, baby.
He's just he want to be Cardi so bad. He just wants to be British so bad, dude. You can't.
So this is a great. Would you consider this a great conservative thinker? They consider him, right?
I think he's the best. He's brilliant. One of the top dogs.
There's
a real top G.
University named after him.
Yeah, Prager.
Not fake, real university.
It's just a YouTube channel.
Not one of those fakes like Phoenix University or something. Like this is a real one, accredited.
Yeah, so he's going the route of saying that everybody gets their morality from the Bible, and well, he's got a
he had a checkmate atheist argument, and I was checkmated. Okay,
I was
Let me
checking
tell you,
out.
I had not considered incest is wincest before Dennis Prager dropped these hot truth bombs on me.
Basically, what I heard was he wants to fuck his sister.
Yeah, no, hot truth bombs and hot loads inside of his sister.
Oof.
Yeah.
Is
God, it's so
is it
good.
Prager or Prager?
I say Prager because I don't give a shit, but I think it's Prager.
Okay. All right, here he is. Let's see here. Human slug.
God, you just hate him because he's
so
hot.
slimy.
Just admit it. You hate him because he's hot. He's so fucking
Dude, he
hot.
is. I see what you're doing. He is the most repulsive man prep.
He's so
ever.
sexy. You're just hating on him for being sexy as fuck.
Oh my God.
3-time divorce court champion Dennis Prager.
Just imagine that someone's had sex with that man.
Oh,
His
many
hands
women
all
have.
over them.
Many women have, and potentially, allegedly,
Breathing.
against their will, considering his own writings on the subject matter,
right?
Famously wrote "When a Woman Isn't in the Mood" Part 1, and was like, "Damn, that was so fire! I got to drop the second one." And then wrote "When a Woman Isn't in the Mood" Part 2, where he justifies spousal rape, marital rape.
Well, who would sleep with him willingly?
I don't know.
At the end of the
His
day,
sister potentially. I mean, let's take a look. What does he say? What?
All right, let's watch the whole thing.
Okay. It's gonna
I'm
be
not
hard.
pausing it. You
Dude,
understand?
Yeah, okay, bro.
Don't try. Don't say shit to me.
Okay, dude.
Okay, how about wait at least 30 seconds?
It's just gonna be hard. I'm gonna hold on.
Let's see here. Public nudity calls are interesting.
Hey, Pops.
Anyway, none of you have a secular argument against it, and I don't blame you for that because there isn't any. There's no secular argument against adult incest.
What about childhood
Brother
incest?
and sister want to make love. What's your argument? That they're going to produce mentally retarded offspring?
Drops
Nonsense. It takes many generations of inbreeding to do that.
Can we? Yeah, but did I make it to 30? Yeah, I did. See?
36 seconds.
Yeah. Can we get a soundbite of him saying mentally
R-worded,
retired or whatever we said?
Yeah, I'll pull it.
Yeah.
Restarted.
Good. Yeah.
There is no secular argument against adult consensual incest.
Bro, is this what you talk about on your radio show?
Yeah. What do you mean? When you have a radio show, I thought this is exactly what you talk about.
Adult incest? Guy,
I love this. I love it so much. Look, everybody has the age-old like checkmate atheist argument. Like if you ever had a r/Reddit atheist phase or anything, you've encountered this argument a million times, right? Like the notion that like morality comes from the Bible.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a self-report in my opinion. Anytime someone's like, well, you know, if it wasn't for the Bible, people would be out there murdering each other. I'd be like, well, one, they still do it. And two, the fuck? It's not the Bible that's stopping people from doing that. You want to just do that? That's crazy.
Right.
But this one is probably the worst. Like, it's the worst mathematical way to go about describing incest as like a bad thing. Because he's basically saying it's actually good if it wasn't for the Bible.
He says we'd all be doing it.
He basically he says, first of all, he says adult consensual love. Here, just keep going. He has a point in here.
Argument. Sex cannot enter family life. It's a big taboo.
I do it with everyone.
See, people think that we could live without the greatest source of wisdom and morality in the history of the world, the Bible. That's what they think.
There's a point where he says...
He's such an
Even
idiot,
some
bro.
secular conservatives think that.
People all around the world living without the Bible, completely fine, man.
No, there's a point where he actually, in the beginning, I think I missed it, where he literally says like, you know, a wonderful, loving relationship between brother and sister. And I was like, why would you use those terms? Like... And I mean, look, my man knows his audience. He's like, he saw his numbers dipping in Alabama, and he was like, we gotta dip back into that pool.
I know you out there, brothers in Alabama. Yeah, that's a different kind of family. We know you out there, brothers and sisters. You want to fuck your dear brother. Now, let me tell you now, resist that urge, Lord. It just makes it more sexy if you can resist it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like...
Just let the tension build up.
But like technically you're not even doing it for inbreeding reasons, like for genetic reasons. Apparently, according to Dennis Prager, you're doing it because the Bible told you not to.
He says
yet another thing the Bible is trying to stop you from having fun with, if you ask me. Okay,
Yeah.
no fun having ass Bible.
I'll tell you who does allow incest. Satan. It's another reason I'm going to hell to fucking have a good old time.
Yeah, hell's a party. Well, Dennis Prager's definitely going to hell, so I don't know.
Don't realize they're living on the fumes of the Judeo-Christian value system. But if you ultimately extract those flowers from the soil that nurtured them, those flowers will wither and die. I don't want to see that happen. That's why I'm working so hard on this commentary.
You're working too hard, man.
He's saving our lives. He's saving America. He's saving the world with his commentary.
He really sounds close to death. Now, just to deconstruct his point, which is so stupid. It's like, he says we'd all be fucking our siblings if it didn't say in the Bible not to do that. First of all, before the Bible, I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of record of incest wasn't like a common practice. I don't think before. I mean, civilization's been around for 100,000 years plus. I don't think everyone's fucking their sibling, and the reason for that is that.
Well, you know who did the first act of incest? Adam and Eve. I mean, technically, Eve is literally a part of Adam's rib. You know what I mean?
This is an abridged version. You're right.
And they piped it up. So there's a lot of conflicting stories within the Bible here. You know, what's going on? Technically, Eve is from Adam's rib. Therefore, you could say Eve is Adam's child. Therefore, the original act of incest is how humanity started.
Yeah, I mean, well,
that's why I believe in Scientology instead. Yeah.
I mean, it's true. We all started from Adam and Eve, so I mean,
Yeah.
not the gene pools are struggling there in the beginning.
I believe in Scientology, but the Black Israelite version. The Eric Andre, L. Ron Hoyabembe.
Eric Andre?
Yeah, Eric Andre. Well, I mean, this is a bit that he did, but
okay, thank God.
I love thinking that there would be a Black Israelite version of Scientology, and L. Ron Hubbard was a black man. L. Ron Hoyabembe.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think there's a biological. There's been actually studies about this, Prager. If you looked into it, you fucking pasty ass, doughy little bitch boy. There's something about when you grow up with a sibling in close proximity, you have this natural lessening of sexual attraction to them. It's some kind of obviously genetically behavior that's encoded in our DNA for obvious reasons, which is that breeding with your immediate family members does not produce healthy.
That's how you get the royal family, dog. You want that shit? I mean, they have traceable, because of centuries of
here it is,
systemic inbreeding. The royal bloodlines have
they fuck brothers
traceable
and sisters?
Yeah,
Oh,
they did all
gnarly.
that. Or they were so inbred, they were so intertwined with one another. Their familiar relationships were so close that, like, I think in the Spanish royalty, where like the Habsburg jaw comes from, which is a traceable genetic disability that is directly a cause of inbreeding for centuries. But it was so rampant. Oh God, no!
This is what happens, guys.
A sausage.
This is the world Prager wants.
Yeah, but it was so traceable, like that. For example, distant cousins that got married, like the parents of this sausage-fingered fellow here.
Right.
It was actually much closer genetically than actual distant cousins, like in a normal circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. So, dude didn't look very far. The Westermark effect is a psychological hypothesis known as reverse sexual imprinting. People tend not to be attracted to peers with whom they have lived like siblings before the age of 6.
Excuse me. This actually is false. Have you seen step sibling porn?
It's about
sex. It's very popular.
That's
actually.
step.
It's very.
I know, but the imprint should work because if they're
true.
Well, no,
at
it
an
says
early
before
age.
6. Maybe you know what I mean.
Just saying.
Milk porn.
What have you seen? Exploding milk porn?
Oh yes.
Breasts.
Actually, the Westminster effect has achieved some empirical support. Yada, yada, yada. Maybe we'll send this to Prager. You can read up on it. He says there's no evidence. But Prager, go fuck your own sister. Who gives a shit? I love how he goes. He turns into like a sociologist here in a sec. He goes
for that because there isn't any. There's no secular argument against adult incest. Brother and sister want to make love. What's your argument? That they're going to produce?
Give me one good reason.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm asking. Like he
One
looks like he's
good
earnestly
reason,
trying to seek out an answer. Brother and sister love, dog. You didn't have to ride so hard for incest.
You didn't have to do it.
Like,
The
I get
incest-
the point
you
you're
know
trying to
what?
make.
And close incest
The
too. He's
incest
not even talking about
community-
cousins.
Listen, the incest community thanks him for his support.
Baby sad.
But no, this is my favorite part. He goes,
Mentally retarded offspring.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's your argument?
Yeah, here.
That they're going to produce mentally retarded offspring? It's nonsense.
It is?
It's many generations of inbreeding.
I think it increases the likelihood that you will. What is it
nonsense.
like? No.
Yeah, there's a
Debate
coefficient.
perverts love talking about this shit. It's like their favorite thing. But I think like incestuous relationships, especially between close siblings,
Brother and
has a
sister.
chance to increase genetic disabilities, but not entirely certain if it's like off of the.
Here,
there's a coefficient of
the
inbreeding.
so Prager, this is good for you. You might want to crunch the numbers here. Coefficients of inbreeding is the probability that two. Wow, lots of scientific stuff.
Two alleles in any locus in an individual are identical from descent from common ancestor to parents. The coefficient of inbreeding is the probability of two alleles that a given locus in identical descent.
Just give me the numbers, man. What if I have a baby with my sister? How many fingers is it gonna have? Tell me. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, the guy's a freak. This is what right-wing conservatism looks like, and that's Dennis Prager, and that's your brain on Jesus. I rest my case. Thank you. MIA, go fuck your brother or something. Thank you. I rest my case. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Bryce Hall. Anyway, go back to this, but I wanted to tell you about Cav. So he made this video production company. He's only making videos with TikTok stars. Bryce Hall, the D'Amelios. There was someone else. Who was it?
I'll check right now.
It's the whole D'Amelio family. That's right.
This is his this is his plan to get paid, and so Bryce is his golden boy. So I think there's some friction there, but I'd love to make up with Bryce. I mean, obviously, I'd love to try to poison his brain against Cav as well.
Don't reveal your. Why do you always do this?
I'm just being honest.
You reveal what you would do eventually, even if you're gonna do it. You don't have to say it,
bro. I speak facts only.
Oh God.
I will, Bryce. I will tell you. I will poison your mind against your benefit.
Well, now he's never gonna come. Cav's not gonna want him.
Well, listen, Bryce. When that shit goes belly up, which it will, the man's never run a successful business in his life. Come and we can talk shop about Cav. The man is a fucking loser, degenerate freak, and he's got the growing he's starting to look more and more like a glass of wine. He's been drinking so much of it. Thank you.
Too much wine, sorry.
And this kid, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Josh Richards, yeah, he's on Barstool, and I don't think I've said that.
I don't think you really said anything negative about him. You're always just making fun of Dave Portboy.
We may have lightly shit on him a little bit.
I don't think so. I think my comments were pretty much like, why is Dave making a podcast with an 18-year-old or something like that? But I guess maybe it's a little dismissive of him, but I don't think I've shit all over his life or whatever. But, come on, Bryce. Let's talk shop.
I have no.
Yeah, invite him on, Hassan. We can do a Bryce Hall special here on Leftovers.
Do it. I'm down.
Sloppy leftovers, we'll call it, because of Cav likes that sloppy seconds. All right. Moving on. Here's a great story. Thank you. The bull's angry. This story is awesome. Yeah. I think we watched this video a minute ago. This guy, there was a hate crime, a Biden hate crime. Absolutely. Terrible stuff here. Someone burned down this dude's camper and car, and they spray painted vicious, hateful slogans like Biden 2020, which, as you know,
really fucked up.
Which, as you know, all violent vigilantes.
Trigger warning. You're gonna see some really horrifying hate speech here.
Yeah,
plastered all over.
Federal officials now joining the investigation.
Everyone thought it was fake, obviously, because who the fuck?
I didn't. I knew it was real, and in my heart, it still is. So I hope there certainly isn't any new information that came out about this particular subject.
Yeah.
Now joining the investigation. Federal
What's going
officials
on
now
here?
joining the investigation into a suspicious fire at the home of a Trump supporter.
A Trump flag, a garage, and several cars all going up in flames.
Oh,
As Fox 9's Courtney got
horrible.
reports, the homeowners say they're pretty shaken up.
It's
I
horrible.
feel like if we didn't wake up, I feel like it could have gotten to our house. As you can
Yeah,
see
man.
right there, the siding and everything, it just started melting. The windows on this side already shattered.
Yes,
Home security
brother.
footage shows the moment Dennis and Deanna Mola run outside to find their garage and several cars on fire.
I woke up
Just
around
tragic.
3:48, as we know from our Ring camera.
Wake up.
To a very loud explosion that shook the house.
Before flames left their Brooklyn Center driveway in ashes, police captured this photo. Spray painted on their garage.
This is my favorite shit, bro. You are
Biden
so fucking
2020,
dumb.
BLM, and then the anarchist A.
Those are in contention. I don't think anarchists.
Yeah,
are
none of
getting out
those
there.
none of those dudes fuck with each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you put like every leftist slogan that you think is leftist together. Okay, that's what happened.
And there ain't no Biden stan out there who's burning anyone's house down. Okay.
Yeah.
Biden 2020, bitch, die.
No, they ride so hard.
Biden 2020, BLM, and an A with a circle around it, a commonly known symbol for anarchy.
We live in, the greatest country in the world, and
Sure do.
the greatest thing about America is we have the right to say what we want to say and to not, be attacked for it. And I feel
No,
like that's
sir.
totally been violated.
Well, anyway, these fucking idiots. The story.
Wait, keep it going.
Oh,
let him glow. Let him glow.
Police believe the couple
Let it
may have been
marinate.
targeted as they had a large Trump flag displayed on a camper and another flag on the back of one of their trucks.
Man, that's really fucked up that they did
really
that to
because
these
of
guys.
the flag,
Unforgivable, man.
I wouldn't have gotten it. I don't want to deal with this at all.
No.
The Molas
Pussy,
say
why are
this
you
is
wearing a
the
mask?
first
Yeah, he's
time
not a
they've
real
ever
Trumper,
put a
dude.
political sign up, and with two small children at home,
Oh.
they say this is likely the last.
We feel almost so silly that, we could have put our children's lives at risk, even though it was not something that it shouldn't have risked their lives in the first place.
Yeah, horrible stuff. Well, it just came out. The
Wait,
department.
don't tell me. I mean, this is an everyday experience. The Trump supporters. I mean, they're always under attack. Ethan.
Biden 2020.
Don't tell me
bitch.
this is fake.
The most fearsome words.
I mean, what? People are.
Department of Justice announces a Brooklyn Center man has pleaded guilty to wire fraud after staging an arson.
What?
Dennis
It can't
Mola. I know it. Dennis Mola.
That's a different person, right?
No,
What are you
that's
talking about?
him. That's him.
No.
Dennis Mola said the vandals sprayed Biden 2020 BLM and an Antifa symbol on his garage door, then burned his own camper, or then burned his camper because he flew a Trump flag. In reality, Mola started his own property set his own property on fire and spray painted the graffiti on his own garage. Mola also created and allowed others to create 2 GoFundMe accounts for him. Mola had $300,000 in fraudulent insurance claims.
Come on, man.
And more than $17,000 from individual donors.
I gave
on
him so much
GoFundMe.
money, Ethan. I gave him so much.
That's why I say be careful of GoFundMe, Hassan.
I took all the child alimony payments that I had, child support payments that I had, and gave it directly to this man. Look at me, egg on my face. You
gotta be more careful on that GoFundMe.
I mean, it's so perfect. They did this. They did this with a wall. Remember that guy who's like the quadriplegic guy who did the fake, like, we're going to build Trump's wall. We're going to take matters into our own hands.
Yep.
And then they did wire fraud too. It's awesome. Milk these motherfuckers, man. They got too much disposable income, okay? Every HVAC business owner, small business owner, every fucking, jet ski dealership owner that was passed down to them by their dad. All these fail sons are like, we got too much money and nowhere to put it. It's so good.
Well, who would have thought? And actually, it made me really sad when they said they had kids. I was like, wow, you guys are really fucked up.
Yeah, a lot of these people do procreate.
And you realize, like, wow, yeah, a lot of fucked
Oh,
up.
man.
So there it is.
Brother.
Who would have seen that coming? Moving on. We've got the Jon Stewart owning the Arkansas Attorney General. Do we like this one? There was an update to this story.
I haven't seen it, so I'm excited. Everyone's been talking about it.
Wait, you haven't watched it?
No.
Oh, well, fantastic. Let's watch it. I thought it was great.
This is the first off. This is the first ever.
I am a fan of his show. It's pretty good, I think, on Apple TV. This was a really good
you're a
episode.
lib.
The only thing I don't like is he does these roundtables, and I just fucking hate roundtable conversations. But
No, I think he's. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with Jon Stewart. He's very formative. I'll admit, like back then, I think what he was doing was incredible, especially for someone like myself. I was like, damn, no one is actually criticizing like American imperialism, or no one's actually criticizing America in this way. And there was a reason why he was considered one of like the most valuable news broadcasts, even though it was on Comedy Central. But now I feel like he has his personal pet projects that he truly cares about, which is great and wonderful. You know, he was always ride or die for the first responders. Yeah. You know, he's been working on the burn pits thing too. But other than that, I feel like his commentary, unfortunately, comes across a little dull at a time when, you know, when systemic issues are way more apparent. You know, and he's not really undermining the root cause, and he tries to always fall into that trap of fixing the capitalist structure from within with capitalist solutions. But anyway, let's see what this was probably good though. I think
some of his previous episodes were a little toothless, but this one he really hit hard. Actually, I'm gonna try to find a longer clip because this one's only a minute long, and I'm not sure.
Jon Stewart, like what made Jon Stewart was his no holds barred approach for the most part to certain things. Now looking back at some of his commentary, I recognize that yes, even for back then, it wasn't, you know, as cutting edge as I thought it was, but you know, I still hold a special place in my heart.
Well, you're gonna love this. This is very good. So the background on this is she's the Attorney General for Arkansas, and they've passed a law.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Hey, what? Now I'm so confused. Why does it say Arkansas here?
It is Arkansas. That's how.
Oh, that's her last name, bro. I was like, what am I looking at?
No, I say
Arkansas, Kansas.
No, I say Arkansas as a joke. It's.
But that's her fucking name. Wait.
No, no.
What does Arkansas mean?
No, that's how you write Arkansas, Ethan.
Are you kidding me?
Only in Kansas City.
Arkansas.
I got another one.
I think I know.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I make that joke all the time. To shit on Arkansas.
It's not your fault.
You confused the shit out of me, dude.
I did.
Because you were saying Arkansas, and then I looked at this, and then I started.
Well,
saying
English is weird. English is weird. It's not.
No, you fucked me, bro.
No, I got you. I got you, Ethan. You know what it is? It's because Jake Paul said it on the show before. It was a meme when he said Arkansas.
Yeah.
Wait, Jake Paul does
you get me that
Arkansas
clip?
too?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, what the fuck? That's my shtick.
Anyway, so the Attorney General of Arkansas, they're passing a law.
Like that just based on what they told
I said
me.
it right, and then y'all started fucking with me. I am dyslexic.
I have always done this.
I am
because
dyslexic. Okay, you can't.
It's a
push
double
me.
whammy. I like to make fun of the state, just as I make fun of every fucking state, and also, I like to make fun of the English language being so fucking weird, where it's not. What's the term? There's a specific term for it. You can't sound out the English language adequately.
Phonetic.
It's not phonetic. Yes. So, you know, like, why is it Arkansas and not Arkansas?
Listen, guys, I'm dyslexic, okay? Leave me the fuck alone. Here's the thing. So they passed a law saying that prohibiting kids under 18 from getting gender-affirming care of any kind. And Jon Stewart absolutely eviscerates her for this. There's actually an update to this story as well, which is satisfying.
We're going to allow these children to be children. And as they are, we want to, again, encourage them to have the access to the mental health care, because none of us can imagine, whether it's my daughter, your daughter, your son, any of us can imagine having those conversations.
If my daughter or my son came to me in agony, and I knew there was a program that I could get them into that had positive effects on their mental health, I would swim across rivers and climb mountains and tunnel through whatever I needed to get to save that child's life. And my guess is you'd do the same. And I truly hope you're never faced with that. decision because I imagine it's agonizing for the parent.
Yes.
And it's agonizing for the child. But the fact that you've removed that option for people seems antithetical to the values you profess to espouse.
Well, again, we're going to allow.
You know what? That's obviously not doing it justice. Let's just pull this up. I think the whole thing is really good. Should we watch this, or you want to move on?
I mean, I'm down. I'm down to watch it if you want to watch it. But we got a lot going on today. We got Alex Jones, Kanye West.
Did you guys upload this whole thing? And did it get claimed?
No, this is on YouTube.
Only the short clip.
Yeah, you didn't check the whole thing.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how litigious Apple TV Plus is.
I mean,
probably very.
Look,
but
the point is, he's absolutely correct. These guys are brutal. The only difference between this and like the abortion ban, even though it comes from the same place of like malicious, hurtful, oppressive policy making, is that it impacts trans people and not 50% of the population, women. So there aren't that many people that advocate for it. Gender norms are a very important part of our development, and the way we understand it is very rigid. So a lot of people have built-in transphobia from the jump for that reason. So when something is like so boundary breaking as the existence of trans people, which have historically existed way before Western civilization and will continue to exist, and people don't want to really understand gender as a social construct. They want to keep going about it. They want to keep going about their lives without recognizing that maybe the way we understand it is different, right? And maybe we were wrong. So there are not that many allies for this cause. So you can get away with being as brutal as possible, which, Republicans are never going to stop. They will always do that.
So, you know what? I think this is actually a really important issue because trans advocacy is so important. I mean, like you're saying, they're basically the most fucked minority of people right now, and actually the most high risk too in terms of like self-harm and stuff if they're not getting the proper treatment. I think this segment is so like impactful and important. Let's just watch it.
Why would the state of Arkansas step in to override parents, physicians, psychiatrists, endocrinologists who have
Can I
developed...
ask, what's an endocrinologist?
It's a specialist that's like your hormone system.
Okay, got it. So that would be a right on the nose medical expert.
Yeah.
Got it.
Guidelines. Why would you override those guidelines?
Well, I think it's important that all of those physicians, all of those experts, for every single one of them, there's an expert that says we don't need to allow children to be able to take those medications. That there are many instances where...
But that's not true. You know it's not for everyone. There's one. These are the established...
Well, I don't know that's not true. I don't know that...
Do your fucking research, dumbass. What the fuck?
If you don't know that that's true, wouldn't you
Well,
have
I know
done
that
so?
there are doctors and that we had plenty of people come and testify before our legislature who said that, we have 98% of the young people who have gender dysphoria, that they are able to move past that.
Ethan,
And
it was blocked.
Our stream?
No, not your stream, but I just re-uploaded, so just a warning.
It got blocked?
It got blocked.
I was trying to say, it's Apple.
Okay, let's not fuck around with it then. But the point is...
It's just so stupid. It's like,
the point is she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I'm promoting your dumb fucking show, Jon Stewart, you idiot.
It's not his fault. He doesn't
Well,
know. He doesn't know.
It's all
He has
their
no
fault.
control over it.
It's all their faults.
Yeah, the gender dysphoria argument is super disingenuous because like it factors in anyone it factors in every single person. Like it basically factors in anyone and everyone, right? And not everyone that feels dysphoric as a child is trans. So it doesn't factor in exclusive trans people in that documentation. It factors in everyone as cis. So the underlying assumption is that everyone is cis, and then they experience gender dysphoria. It's disingenuous. And if you were to look at actual experts on the subject matter, if you were to look at all the studies conducted on this, you would see that it's overwhelmingly positive, and detransitioning across the board is like a really rare, an incredibly rare phenomena.
Well,
really.
the one thing that they always misrepresent is that like actually irreversible transitioning, there's like a super high benchmark within kids that they have to they have to check off the list and get all kinds of approvals from doctors and associations and stuff. But I guess the one thing I want to say about this clip is she keeps referring to these. There's other people, there's other doctors, there's other specialists that say we shouldn't be doing this. So we found out who the experts are that she is referring to. One of them is Dr. Patrick Lepert. She's a plastic surgeon who's allowed her board certification to expire, and she doesn't even practice surgery anymore. She runs a Botox clinics in a strip mall in Alabama next to a Pizza Hut. He's never worked with a trans patient and has no experience treating gender dysphoria. They quoted this doctor.
Wow, shocking.
In passing, statewide ban.
I mean, yeah, it's disgusting.
It's so fucked up.
There's just quote. These are the people that came and testified in front of their legislature about this.
Did they be like, so tell me,
It's the same tactic.
Do?
I mean,
what
but
do you do?
It's
Like,
the same tactic. It's the same tactic with abortion. Like, both are medical procedures,
This
right?
is where he works.
That's hilarious. Both
Shout out Alejandra for
both
putting
are
this all
medical
together.
procedures, right? That you should be able to get freely, okay? And they will always find like one random crank doctor who's like, nah, I will go against the scientific consensus on the matter, and that's all it takes. They don't even need that, really. They're just padding the deck. Like, they're gonna, because their point isn't genuinely, saving people's lives or anything like that. They are aware that it's just purposely done for cruelty against the marginalized community that they've demonized.
Well, they're a great scapegoat. They love this whole.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to go trans. By the way, thank you for the gifted Deaf Noodles 20 gifted. Thank you for the gifted.
Yeah. So that's the main purpose behind it, and the tactics are identical. And with respect to trans people, it's like because they make up a much smaller percentage of every community. Whether it's because they're purposely pushed aside, whether because people cannot realize that they are trans.
Oh shit.
I
got banned.
Yeah, I saw.
Bullying and harassment.
That's crazy.
We're bullying the Attorney General of Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Never
say that to me again. I won't ever heard that word again.
But for those reasons, it's difficult to combat the sea of hatred.
Let me just say here real fast. Dr. Paul Jerez is a doctor affiliated with the hate group Alliance Defending Freedom. He objects to gender-affirming care on religious grounds. He doesn't care about trans youth. He stated, some children are born in this world to suffer and die. He said that?
Good doctor.
He's a doctor?
Yeah.
Yo, some kids are just born to suffer and die.
Yeah.
That's it. Are you Satan,
So
bro?
is Mengele. You know what I mean? It's just,
Holy
they're giving doctors to everybody out here.
This guy went all the way, got his MD to just say shit like that.
He's the 1 in 10 dentist that doesn't recommend Crest.
Right.
Yeah.
Another one is Dr. Stephen Levine makes his entire living on denying trans people access to gender-affirming care. In his testimony, he referred to trans people as narcissistic and has practiced a form of conversion therapy on his patients. There's like a whole, it seems like there's an exclusive little club of trans-hating freak doctors that they get paid to take the show on the road.
Yeah, there's an industry for everything.
Yeah, and then finally, Dr. Mark Regnerus, who wrote the infamous New Ragnarok, Arkansas, New Family Structure paper in 2012 on same-sex couples and the effect on children with a terrible methodology. He was thoroughly discredited by this study and has no expertise in the care of gender dysphoria and trans youth. So there it is, statewide legislation based on 4 quacks, to put it mildly. One who just openly wants children, so he's cool with children being born in this world to suffer and die. There it is, guys. Shout out Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen. Love that for them. I say support trans people as loudly and openly as you can. Let's talk about Alex Jones. This motherfucker just got $1 billion.
Yeah. Speaking of people who hate trans people but actually secretly loves trans people, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones
number one
is one
number
of the,
one chaser, just like Joe Rogan, by the way.
Oh, was Joey?
Joe Rogan apparently on his latest podcast with Ari Shaffir and another dude openly stated he loves watching chicks with dicks fuck other chicks.
Wait, Joe
He's
said
like,
that?
dude, it's less gay. It's like a woman with a cock fucking another woman.
Oh my god, that's so.
That
gets my
Which is pretty funny because it's like, yeah, dude, the one thing that's not queer, lesbian porn. Okay, it's certainly not gay. I mean.
But wow, that's so interesting, Joe. Okay, wow. That's
so many out and about transphobes or chasers.
So is Joe Rogan transphobic? I don't remember stuff he said about
Joe Rogan made that's one of his. You know how Joe Rogan has a certain issues that he will not budge on at all. Like it was weed for the longest time, which is a good thing, obviously. And then one of the issues that he will not budge on is trans athletes, but that has opened the door up to so much transphobia. It's still a topic that is widely contested no matter what, no matter where you go, even though the main goal is not necessarily to instill fairness in sports or anything, and it's usually just to be transphobic, which is what we saw very quickly in all these states that started off by being the one 12-year-old trans girl can't fucking go to the swim meet, very quickly turned into we will kill you if you offer HRT to people over the age of 18. You know what I mean? That was their overarching goal always, right? So, but yeah, Joe has this take. Let's take a look.
Actually, this is super interesting. But yeah, as you were touching on, there's been a number of transphobic conservatives who have been found with trans porn open either in their browser. That happened with Nick Fuentes.
Yeah,
that happened with Alex Jones. So I find that so interesting.
You can still be a woman. Just keep your cock.
Have you watched trans chick with dick porn? Because it's pretty great.
Have I not watched it?
It's pretty good because you get the dick and two women.
Yeah, but then you're kind of whacking off to somebody with a dick.
Yeah, that's an issue. But aren't you always? If you're watching a guy fuck a girl?
No, I'm
Unless
not really.
you're watching
I'm not
It's the
really.
least gay of porn because you got a girl.
No. I
Girl
say
with a
man,
cock
chicks.
fucking a girl.
Bro, I'm not gay. Bro, you're way more gay than me, dude.
I just don't.
Bro, I don't
understand.
look at dicks when I jerk off. You gay?
We have to keep our country gay.
I just don't. Oh God, I love that.
but
I don't understand. Who? I mean, I guess it's personal preference, but I don't know. I need to see a dick in the porn. That's my consumption. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not talking about my porn habits here today. I'm not as bold as these guys
Suck a
to
little bit of
bring
dick.
that to the table here, but
I need that.
So what do you
I'm with you.
so you're saying you don't like lesbian porn?
It's not my preference.
You wanna see a dude have sex?
Sometimes I'll watch it, but it's not my preference.
Yeah, you want to see a dude have sex with and you're not, and that doesn't threaten your masculinity. See a man naked.
No, I'm imagining myself in that situation.
For example, when I jerk off Donnie.
What about when Steve will do it, jerks off Donnie?
That is, I don't want to even think about that.
Arkan Sus, thank you for the 50 gifted from our Saudi benefactor. Arkan Sus, thank you. Well, there it is.
I can't control my goo.
Isn't there certain states where trans porn is the highest rated, or at the top?
I don't know if it's top in any states. There are some funny ones in those charts, but let me see.
There is something really deeply pathological about people that hate trans people. What does it mean that you hate trans people, but you watch trans porn?
You're a chaser. There's terminology for it.
What is a chaser?
So chasers are people who fetishize and objectify trans people as this exotic thing, and that objectification process obviously robs the trans person of their humanity. So you're specifically looking at them as an object of fascination, an object of desire. And I think because of the transphobic nature of society, a lot of these people feel conflicted about their own personal want and their fetishization. So that's the reason why they're so outwardly anti-trans usually, I think.
But I feel like there's something more pathological going on there where it's it's like I think here's what I think. It's so much more commonly acceptable to be like, oh, women are on this scale of bisexuality, right? Of homosexuality. And I think a lot of these dudes, I think it's the same for men to be on this spectrum of sexuality.
Yeah.
And men are so afraid of admitting that, especially these macho dudes who probably want dick more than anyone. You know, Joe Rogan would that man wants a cock, and that's fine, right? Like, you know, he likes muscles and big cocks. I mean, these guys, they love, and you know that more than anyone, right? So,
Yeah, sexuality is on a spectrum, and also on top of that, transphobia is at the intersection of many different forms of bigotry,
Right.
all the way from misogyny,
right,
all the way down to homophobia.
right.
So,
It's like the Bermuda Triangle.
So
of
that's
bigotry.
precisely why. Yeah, that's precisely why it's such a vector for hatred, especially within people who.
Yes,
you
so-
know, who don't want to recognize that like trans women are women, which is ironic because when they're
So who is
justifying
gay?
their porn consumption, they literally do say it. Like the only time these dudes are like, nah, trans women are definitely women, like chill the fuck out. What are you talking about? Is when they're talking about their own personal porn consumption, where it's like, what do you mean? It's a chick with a cock, like whatever. That would never extend in any other meaningful capacity to any other field. It's only when it touches them in a way or says something about them, they're like, well, no, it's not gay, bro, which it isn't. Technically, it
gay.
isn't. Trans women are women. So you're watching lesbian porn, which is gay, obviously. Like gay in the umbrella term, right? What happened? Okay, sorry.
So what I think is happening is Joe Rogan is getting to express his bisexual side. Guys like Joe Rogan, they watch the trans porn, and they get to express.
No, because it's still straight to watch trans porn because
it
you're
doesn't
watching.
matter. The straight, the gay, it's like the whole point is stupid as fuck to even put that label on it. But what's interesting is like, I don't know. I feel like they're doing some kind of weird mind trick on themselves where they can enjoy their homosexual desires without having. But they can still deny. You know, there's something going on there. These men, they're pathological. They just want to kiss a fucking dude.
I felt that like that just basically.
By the way,
told me.
and as proof of that, it's really incredible. I didn't know trans was so popular. Trans porn in Maryland, trans porn was #1. What the fuck, bro? In Maine, #1 is fisting.
So this was from the Pornhub. They release demographics every year, and this is actually specifically relative search porn. So I think like this is terms searched more often in each state when compared to all other states.
So there's no.
So it's not actually the top category, but it just means that compared to everywhere else, Maryland that's the place to be for.
Vic
for
Latina's
trans porn.
popping in Texas.
I like. There's some weird ones in here.
Mormon?
Harley Quinn, specifically Harley
That
Quinn.
is very specific.
Love that.
Shout out anal cream pie. Love that.
Why are they looking up penis pump?
That's an interesting.
That's such a
video to
weird
watch.
one. Pantyhose. Giantess. Respect.
The whole state.
Thick Latina, Texas. Yee.
Yeah.
I love them thick Latinas.
Good job, New York. Hey, shout out C-Man.
Yeah. Oh,
C-Man's
shit.
watching so much foot porn, he skewed the whole damn state.
Skewed the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, that's super interesting. Well, there it is.
I think it's cute when you're searching dirty talk on Pornhub. I'll say it.
That's very sweet.
It's like the equivalent of typing boob into Google.
What's up with Idaho giantess?
Yeah,
Giant
respect.
tits?
No,
giantess, like the vampire mommy from the latest Resident Evil franchise game.
Giantess?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The female form of giantess.
Oh, a giantess.
Yeah.
Big ass titties to just bury yourself in, I guess.
Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
Go spelunking in her vagina, eh?
Let's go. Respect.
Anyway, so Joe Rogan watches trans porn. That's super interesting to know. And further, we were talking about what were we talking about? Yeah, we got so sidetracked. Alex Jones watches trans porn. Anyway,
Alex Jones should be watching his pocket. That's what he should be watching.
Yeah.
That's a segue for you. Let's go. Let's get back to the main topic at hand here.
Yeah, so Alex Jones, in his second of 3 defamation cases.
He's like the opposite of you in the American court system.
So far, knock on wood.
Yeah.
But he just got an order of $965 million, which is an amount that almost just makes you laugh. It's like, okay, but there it is, $1 billion. And am I right? So at first I was like, okay, well, there's got to be a punitive cap because in Connecticut, you looked it up. You said there's $50,000 cap on punitive damages.
Well, so I thought
it's the same thing. He's on the hook for like $4 million in Texas, but it turns out after some analyzing, is this? I don't know if this is 100% confirmed at the moment, but
this is from the New York Times, so
the case they
take
said
from that what you will.
Okay, that's a reputable source, obviously, depending on who you ask.
Right.
The case presents the greatest financial.
Not me. Fake news media. New York Times. Goddamn fake news media.
They says the case presents the greatest financial risk to Mr. Jones because if he was found liable of violating Connecticut's Unfair Trade Practice Act by using lies about the shooting to sell products on InfoWars, there would be no cap on punitive damages under that law.
There is no law that cooks Alex Jones more perfectly than this one because that's literally his revenue model. Like he'll be like, they're turning the frogs gay, which is why I need to buy my straws.
Wait, what was he selling off Sandy Hook? What products could he even segue off that?
I don't know. Y2K supplements. The government's killing babies on their own. They're gonna kill your babies too. That's why I need to buy my Y2K supplement. I don't know.
That's such a specific law. It's really interesting. But yeah, apparently that prevents a cap, which means this man's on the hook for a full $1 billion. Let's go.
I mean, that's I'm sure there are ways to get around this because there are so many different instances where people with any kind of wealth have been able to evade, duck responsibility and any kind of punitive damages with basically what is a slap on the wrist, right? I'm sure you could shelter some of your assets if he hasn't done so already. I'm sure he has, and then get around it. They could garnish his wages. They could liquidate all of his assets.
He's fucked. Yeah, he's fucked.
But the goal, I think, ultimately is not to offer some kind of financial restitution to the victims, but it is to basically show the rest of the world that this is completely unacceptable, which it was. What Alex Jones did is insanely unacceptable.
Yeah.
And that people should be more careful about creating mass hate campaigns against people that they've declared, villains, with
especially people whose children were just murdered. Not the best target there, Alex. You think InfoWars is done? And I mean, there's still another one coming. The man is so fucked financially.
Yeah.
By the way, during the verdict, this man was live on his show. Fundraising as one of the parents of the slain children is crying.
I mean, this is
he's fucking fundraising.
I can't it's so strange because he's so telegenic, he's so charismatic as a pure entertainer, but you cannot remove the consequences of his actions from who the Alex Jones the entertainer is. As much as I want to, as a longtime Alex Jones fan originally, you know what I mean? As someone who was fascinated by his persona, as someone who found him to be outright entertaining, it's impossible not to recognize the genuine harm he has caused in American society. Now, he's not single-handedly responsible for this. Obviously, the systems are at fault more than anything else. But this is complete insanity.
I love this.
I mean, this is such insanity that it belongs in a movie, right? And I don't mean a Richard Linklater movie where Alex Jones would be playing himself or a version of himself. I mean, literally, this is crazy.
No, this clip is. I agree. It's totally nuts. Here it is.
From Remington, ain't gonna be happening. Ain't no money.
Our verdict as to damages in this case, we award damages to each plaintiff and against Alex Jones and three.
I killed the kids, folks. Listen.
Number one, compensatory damages. Instructions. Fill in both numbers for each plaintiff, then go.
Now remember, I'm in bankruptcy. We got 2 years of appeals. The money you donate does not go to these people. It goes to fight this fraud, and it goes to stabilize the company. They want us shut down. That's why the ambulance chasers did this, why they use these families. So saveinfowars.com. We're fighting Goliath. We'll win because of you. Saveinfowars.com, InfoWarsStore.com.
He's literally
double Patriot points, 10% off at 1776
double Patriot
right now
points
at InfoWars Store. But you see, you want somebody to fight for you? I'm doing it, and you see what they do. So you want to fight? That's fine. It's your decision. But that's where we are. That's the whacked out system of the left. Did we hit $1 billion, guys, from Remington?
Did we hit $1 million yet?
Yeah, so by the way, pretty sure he's committing bankruptcy fraud right there on TV. You can't fundraise to save the business while you're bankrupting the business. I think the bankruptcy people are going to have a vested interest in where all this money goes.
I love that he said those guys are ambulance chasers. Have you seen his lawyer, dude? He's got a double ponytail. He fucking literally in the trial straight up said Alex Jones is a mad prophet and is unstoppable. I mean, he's just, oh God.
Their lawyers are definitely not ambulance chasers. The guy who finally sued him put it off for years and years and years until Alex Jones fans had destroyed, eviscerated any semblance of life that he could possibly live, had absolutely tap danced on the grave.
Yeah, that's his lawyer. That's Alex Jones' lawyer. That's my lawyer, dog. I'm going to prison on a defamation trial. I mean, it's so gross. I mean, it's so evil and so fucking gross. But Alex Jones, in many cases, is just ungovernable, you know? 2 for 2 on defaming the judge on the awards declaration trial. 2 for 2. He did it in Texas. He defamed the judge while the proceedings were going on. He defamed the judge in Connecticut, too.
He did. What did he say about them?
I think he did the same thing with the laser eyes and shit. He didn't go as hard on the Connecticut judge, but he definitely went super hard on the Texas judge.
Yeah, I know. I remember. It was crazy. But all the worst things to Alex Jones. I'm super excited to watch this guy's life go down the drain. Wish nothing but the worst for him. And I hope that InfoWars goes offline forever.
You know what's really interesting about this also is that I've always maintained the belief that like no one is truly a free speech absolutist with like maybe some exceptions, right? And this is one of those perfect instances, right? Like you can't yell fire in a crowded theater and like defamation does not fall under free speech.
Right.
And not only do we all know that, but this is a clear-cut instance of defamation with ongoing harassment that has occurred after that. But so many right-wing conservatives came out in defense of Alex Jones saying, like, the regime, the establishment wants to take him down for speaking truth to power or whatever, which is, by the way, like, what? Dunking on the victims, the families of, like, Sandy Hook victims. Like, that's crazy. But all of those people have personally, consistently been like, you have defamed me, good sir. I will be seeing you in court. Like, they all have defamation tweets of their own. So they all obviously recognize it. That defamation does not fall under that super broad protection that free speech offers.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy stuff.
Everyone who's threatened to sue me or has sued me, I'm pretty sure it's MAGA. I don't know about Matt Haas. I think he's MAGA, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, they love that.
Anyway,
they love hitting people with defamation suits while simultaneously screaming that Alex Jones should have been protected.
So he's got one more trial coming up. Which state is that in? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
But I mean, he's already $1 billion down. So I mean, what does it matter at this point? He's gonna have a lot of creditors there, a lot of debtors. Mr. Jones has a third Sandy Hook damages trial pending. He lost to these two families. I don't know where it is, though. But anyway, so Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on now to Kanye West, who's just come out as a straight-up anti-Semite.
Yeah. Well, Ben Shapiro thinks otherwise. I mean, he did say it's anti-Semitic, what he said. But he even like cast a little bit of doubt on it while simultaneously saying that Kanye West was saying anti-Semitic things like DEFCON 3 on all Jews. Insanity.
Wait, I didn't know Benny Boy was defending.
He's not.
He's not really defending.
He was defending the abortion stuff that he was talking about. He's like, well, you know, bipolar disorder. He like went on an in-depth analysis on like bipolar disorder and how it, you know, how that could be a factor in why he's saying anti-Semitic things, but certainly not a factor in what he's saying otherwise, like all the other conservative stuff that he's mentioning. He literally did he's neurodivergent.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be like, man, he's just not well, and
he's not.
He's not, but at a certain point, you go, well, does being bipolar make you anti-Semitic? Does being bipolar make you hate Jews?
My beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy.
No, but being bipolar will open you up to. You're more vulnerable to probably outside influences that will take advantage of you, and put some books your way that you do not have the mental fortitude to assess adequately, and then you start believing some of the shit that you hear, and then in a manic episode you just blurt it all out. Because you are such a gigantic narcissist surrounded by sycophants that you've pushed away everyone in your circles that could actually check you. So you just think any kind of pushback against what you're saying is completely ridiculous. And you turn into this behemoth.
Ian, what are your thoughts on the Kanye West Black Israelite narrative? He's not there. He's not there, but someone's switching. Ian, where'd you go? Ian's a huge Kanye fan. It's been a hard couple of years for him.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's better to say was.
He was. He
actually
wrote a screenplay about.
No
Kanye's
way.
life. No, he was in.
Look, I like Kanye West. I think Graduation is great. Like I like his music. In the words of Kanye West himself, I like Kanye West's music. What the fuck does he know about politics? Okay, it's obvious. And by the way, I've actually talked about this a little bit more in depth in the past. I didn't have the liberty to discuss such things at the time because I didn't want to like out any of my friends. But like, I knew that his trip to Uganda was like a very tumultuous and almost like represented a turning point in his experience overall. Because I had heard that he was getting really into the Black Israelite stuff and even saying things that were anti-Semitic in nature in private. And then it came out that even in 2018, when he had that conversation with Harvey Levin at TMZ, that he had actually said some things about Hitler and the Jews.
He gave a shout out to Adolf Hitler.
He shout out to Hitler.
Yeah, big ups. Let's go through. We've basically got it all charted out. But
all right, where does the latest part of the saga start?
Like Alex Jones, he's causing a lot of harm, But so let's say, Kanye. Let's see. This whole saga started out at Paris Fashion Week. He was wearing a White Lives Matter shirt outside Candace Owen,
Ben Shapiro employee, Candace Owen.
Yeah.
And here is that. So this obviously caused quite a stir for obvious reasons. And
then his reaction to that was, if anyone asked me like why I'm wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, it's because they do.
Yeah, cool, dude. Nobody said they don't. But we've already talked about this a billion times. It's literally just provocative.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
And then P. Diddy apparently reached out to Kanye trying to talk to him about all this. And Kanye flipped on him, said he was being controlled by Jews, and posted screenshots of their text. This was very interesting to see.
The Jews.
So here, let's see. So this is a text that Kanye sent Puff Daddy. I don't like our combo. I'm selling these tees. Nobody. So is he selling White Lives Matter tees?
I guess.
I mean, it's pretty.
I don't think he has yet,
pretty
but I think
shitty
he's
merch, bro.
Saying that he will. I mean, yeah.
It's not that. I mean,
it's kind of shit you buy off of, hog.com where we got all of our MAGA shirts.
It's not that fashion forward. Just saying. Message aside. He says, I'm selling these tees. Nobody gets it between me and my money. This is my grandfather texting you now. Never call me with no bullshit like that again unless you're ready to greenlight me. Because nobody who got on that
tee. Because anybody who got on that tee is me. Out of respect for everything you've meant to me, I'll be quiet as Virgil. But no, now I know how I've hurt people I love with threats. Come do something illegal to me now, please.
Yeah, so he posted that. He said, God is love. My brother misspoke to me, but I still love him. The thing that drives me crazy is how many enablers Kanye has. But okay, he's so popular. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It continues. You want to go ahead?
Diddy says, I'm just trying to talk to you as a black man, and I'm talking to you because this is hurting our people. Stop. He said, anything you text, I will post. I love you, and you guys are breaking my heart. I accept your apology in advance. He said, God is love. And then Diddy said, N-word, send me an address. Let's stop playing these internet games, and don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love. He said, this ain't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now go and get you some business. So he's implying there that Diddy is controlled by Jews.
As you know.
And you know, and the Jews are making him do this.
Yes.
Now there's two separate sides to this though, because he will, underneath this in the caption, what does he say if you scroll down? He says Jesus is Jew, and then there are instances where he has said like black people are the real Jews.
But you know what I say about this?
What?
You can be the Jew, bro. Be the Jew. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to deal with this shit.
You're washing your hands.
Take it. Be the Jew. What the fuck do I care? I don't need this.
Okay.
I was
you're
born
washing
into
your,
this life. I didn't ask for it.
You're washing
I don't
your hands
care
of
about
this.
any of this shit. Be the Jew, Kanye. You want to be the Jew so bad? Take it, bro. You want to see what it's like? It's not that fucking dope, bro. Whatever you think it is, just go. Be it. Enjoy it, man. Take it from me. I'm not trying to do any shit to you, bro.
Ethan said, have fun with IBS.
1,000, bro. The Tourette's.
You want to have tummy aches every time you eat frozen pizza, Kanye?
Take that shit.
You want that?
Go with God.
Neurosis.
So he continues on here.
Diddy says, as soon as I land, we'll meet face to face. Send me an address. He said, N-word, fuck you, you fed.
The N-word.
I gotta say, Puff is kind of a badass.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's may or may not have killed people allegedly.
Puffy?
So.
Big Puff Daddy?
It's been a long time rumor that he was involved in the death of Tupac. And
Yeah, you don't know the Tupac?
What the
I thought that was all some other dude.
there was like someone who claimed that it was Diddy.
Nah, Diddy would never do that. Diddy's a good man. He is. He's a good man.
Is he?
Well,
You know
that's
that?
interesting. Okay.
Diddy's a good man. You follow him on Instagram. He's got vibes, bro.
He does have vibes for sure.
Diddy.
Anyway, so all of this happened.
But I love how he goes, send me your address, dude. You'll be fine.
Well, I don't think he was going to kill him. I think he was just trying to have a conversation with him face to face and be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
Because like in certain instances when someone's going through like a manic episode, one of the best things you could do is try to maybe reason with them face to face, because over the internet it just or over text messages it just doesn't have that same impact, you know?
Yeah, but I think the standout thing was just about he's being controlled by Jews, which of course is one of the great anti-Semitic tropes of our day. And so I think he got suspended on Instagram after that one. And then, of course...
which is, of course, a bullshit. Right. I mean, come on. Well, it's free speech, baby.
Well,
Mark Zuckerberg.
I'll tell you who...
Jew. Just saying.
Oh, God.
That
is unironically what the Nazis say, by the way, for the record.
Yeah.
Actually,
absolutely.
There is a really funny thing he tweeted out after he got banned.
Oh yeah, on Twitter, you mean, with the photos of them doing karaoke?
Yeah, he's like, we used to be dogs. How could you ban me?
Yeah,
because you fuck with the Jews, brother.
Yeah, so he did that, and then he went on Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, so that's my favorite thing. He gets banned for being anti-Semitic on Instagram, and then Tucker's like, "Let's talk.
Yeah,
let's do this."
So everyone is like riding him now. All the conservatives are like, Kanye West is prolific, brilliant. You know, everyone that literally said rap music is not real music.
That's right.
Everyone that has made a career shitting on black people as a whole, all of a sudden are big Kanye stans. They came out and they're like, "Oh man, I love Kanye.
Always love Kanye.
Yeah, always been a big fan."
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Trump. You know what? George Bush does hate black people.
Yeah. So he goes on Tucker Carlson. They have insane conversations that are basically very Trumpian. Talking about like all these media people that I love imagining 70-year-olds from Arkansas watching and not comprehending. They're like, what He was denied the cover of Vogue. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Stuff
That's
like
outrageous. Yeah. Also, he looks like he's in a Sith.
I do like the beard. I really thought Beardier
look super dark. And
I thought Beardier was going to be different because he looks cool. You
like it?
I do.
I agree. I think it's a good look for him.
His
It
eyes
is a good
look
look.
evil.
You would say that.
Yeah, the Jew in me.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I was talking about him. I was talking about the beard.
Me saying that it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beard solidarity.
Still on.
So here's Tucker. Yeah, as soon as someone gets banned on social media for being racist or anti-Semitic, Tucker's like, "Come on this show. I want to advocate for you."
From it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And that you designed that?
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life. I'm pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on a badge. What kind of response do you get? And good, amen. I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies being aborted than born in New York City.
That can't be true, can it? There's no fucking. I heard that. I was like, "There's no shot." There's more abortions than births in New York City of black babies. Not that it matters one way or the other.
Because they're not babies. It's an abortion.
It just seems like it can't be true.
So, I mean, he's tarnishing his own legacy as you know, an important artist in this space. But that's whatever. But also, he's doing it in the worst way imaginable, where he's writing for some of the worst ideas. And it's corny as fuck, too, on top of everything else. You know, at least Michael Jordan was like, conservatives buy shoes, too, but he didn't go balls to the wall on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. He wasn't talking about, like, the great replacement or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's just really whored himself out to white supremacists. It's kind of interesting, really.
Yeah. Turns out there's more to it, though. A lot of the parts of this interview that were especially crazy were cut out, including, but not limited to, Kanye West talking about how, you know, black people are the real Jews from this Tucker Carlson interview, which is interesting. I wonder why they cut that out. I mean, Tucker Carlson said he's a free speech guy, but...
Apparently, they did also cut out him saying he's vaccinated.
Yeah, that was weird as well. Yeah, he did say that he was vaccinated. They cut out certain parts where he's talking about, you know, there's these actors in his house that are around his children. And he doesn't know where these actors came from. I mean, paranoid hallucinations are a part of, I think, like manic breakdowns oftentimes. But, you know, conservatives do love someone going through an episode as long as they can weaponize it for their cause. So that's not new or surprising or unique to Kanye West.
By the way, what I'm seeing is in 2019, there was more births of black babies than abortions.
Yeah, according to this Newsweek article, because they fact-checked all of this, they said that was the case in 2019, which I'm assuming is the most recent data that's available. Newsweek also checked previous year's data and found that more black women gave birth than had terminations in 2017 and 18. But in 2016, there were slightly more abortions than births amongst black women. So
that is surprising.
I mean, it did happen at one point,
So it's
but
not that
is
far-fetched of a claim.
It's not completely far-fetched.
Yeah.
At this point, that 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
Yeah.
Out,
they love that. Conservatives love that one. So they're championing him, and then it comes out that he has said a lot more. And then he also tweets that he was going to go DEFCON 3 on Jews.
Yeah, well, here
on Twitter, which gets him suspended off Twitter.
I've got the whole timeline here with clips. Kanye, basically they aired the PG version. This is, I don't know how this stuff leaked, but
this one was so funny.
Here's shit that they cut that later got leaked to Vice. Here he is saying just watch, bro.
This one's.
Yeah.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa, I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering. Kwanzaa doesn't, you know, so.
That's Trump. That's literally Trump.
He almost did
I have heard
the Fusi tube.
I have heard Trump say identical shit. You know, he'll go to like a American Jews fundraiser, right? Like American Jews for Israeli Freedom fundraiser or whatever the fuck, and he'll be like, you know, you guys are so good with money.
Yeah.
You guys, so many lawyers in the room. Where are my lawyers at? I love my Jew lawyers.
What does he mean though? Like because there's like, I guess traditionally in Hanukkah you play with like.
What? No. Why are you?
Coins?
No. Why are you?
You're trying to rationalize it.
No, you're trying to look further. No, he's just saying Jews are good with money.
So by celebrating Hanukkah, his kids will be better with money.
Yeah.
Unlike
that's what he's
Kwanzaa,
saying.
the broke ass lame-o religion. I don't know anything about Kwanzaa for the record. But.
Yeah. Well, you didn't go to the schools that Kanye's children went to. That's why.
But still, he makes it very clear that Hanukkah is also a bullshit.
I went
holiday.
to the school where his kids go.
What, you did?
Yeah, I went to Sir Cannon.
Did you learn about
Kwanzaa?
We did actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that explains a lot. Did you learn about Hanukkah?
We did. We learned about Christmas.
Okay.
I mean, it might have changed from when I was there.
Seems like he just wants to lessen the curriculum. There.
Yeah, but that's the funnier kind of bigotry where he's like, you know, the Jews control the banking institutions, but they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job with it.
Just
We
don't
love
piss
it,
them off,
folks.
though. Just don't make them angry.
So yeah, he said that, which is again another anti-Semitic trope.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Hitler's rationale for like the final solution, it all ties back to these high-level, insane Jewish conspiracies, you know, and this stuff all feeds into that. When you're willing to accept that Jews as a minority group have this ungodly amount of influence or coordinated influence over all these huge walks of life.
And the rant about Planned Parenthood here, which is the third one on the docket, that one is where he like says black people are the real Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Go
for it, bro. Take it.
You want to pull that?
Well, let's watch this one. I got this one up.
Oh, the energy communities.
Yeah.
This one's just crazy.
This one, I don't know why they cut it. I think the people would have really jived with this.
I'll talk to him if I see him.
Yep.
But I guarantee you he see me. And
he's talking about
I
Obama
have
there.
Visions that God gives me just over and over on community building and how to build these free energy, fully kinetic energy communities where we impress, we put the least impression on the earth. We're not building the new New York skyline cockfight, that we are humble in the way that we present ourselves. We've got to rethink who we are as a species.
Tucker's right on board with you there.
Oh, but for sure, Tucker Carlson had like a raw egg
Planned
nationalist or
Parenthood was
something the
made-
other day on his broadcast, where like he loves that shit. That Tucker also famously an advocate for ball tanning.
Right, apple ball tanning and the return to masculinity, stuff
He's
like that.
he's big into that like self-help, you know, goop for white nationalist males adjacent.
I wonder if Tucker would put a jade egg up his ass.
Yeah.
You told him it gave him more
Masculine, brother.
testosterone, he probably would.
So there was that, and then this
Here's
is the part.
one, yeah, the real Jews comment. Let's see.
Planned Parenthood was made by Margaret Sanger, a known eugenics with the KKK, to control the Jew population. When I say Jew, I mean the 12 lost tribes of Judah, the blood of Christ, who the people known as the race black really are.
You know what's crazy about how they're using Kanye as like a useful idiot? You know, the moment he left, Tucker was like, that guy's fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
What a lunatic. And then they air it like, hey, look at this guy. We love Kanye. He's the best.
Yeah, that's why they cut out the parts where he's going, you know, bananas mode.
That's literally what it means.
Yeah.
Tucker fucking hates Kanye. He thinks he's a freak.
Well, yeah, Tucker doesn't. He's not too fond of black people in general, unless he can use them as a token to weaponize. Sometimes against the black community, and sometimes against everyone else.
Anyone, yeah, anyone.
People known as the race black really are. This is who our people are, the blood of Christ. This, as a Christian, is my belief, and I believe that if we saw ourselves as more.
Just so, what is it? I don't understand this whole.
It's
blacks are the real Jew.
It's a black Israelite theory.
Yeah.
So they claim that like all the white Jews, like all the other Jews are actually fake Jews, and they are the real Jews.
So
they also have some really cool ideas, like Shakespeare was black.
Right on.
Cleopatra not black, but who else is black? Like Mozart, Beethoven, black.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Mozart definitely wasn't black.
How dare you say that?
I'm sorry, but that dude.
But I mean, they got crazy drip. They dress up like Mortal Kombat characters, which I think is pretty
Mozart
cool.
like German or Austrian or some shit?
Yeah, but black.
But how does
regardless.
that where is that? How does that?
Well, I mean, it comes. Look,
What's the lore?
if you want to dive deeper into it, it comes from generational trauma and trying to. Instead of address the psychic damage that causes an entire community of people, 400 years of slavery is nothing to just cast aside, no matter how much white supremacists try to do that. It's a group of people that want to not face that reality and make material restitution or fight for material restitution, but instead look for alternative history building so that never actually happened in your mind.
So how is it anti-Semitic? They say that Jews, modern day Jews, are intentionally misleading. Like, I know I'm not the real Jew. Like, someone like me is in on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
not that you're the expert. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand.
I mean, I know a little bit, but
like, am I in their head? Am I in on this conspiracy? Someone like me who's like just totally
every Jewish person, like every Jewish person is I guess secretly in on it. I mean, it's always the same with Jews, right?
That's
it's like
incredible.
every conspiracy theory ultimately needs a villain because it's completely
and you know what,
removed
man?
from materialist analysis. So they have to find like a nefarious reason as to why people do these kinds of things in a shadowy room, right? And that's the reason why, since the blood libel days, since the original sin, since all of that, even before that, really, that a group of individuals were held responsible for no reason, and that group of individuals has always been Jews, right?
Dude, every good conspiracy theory blames the Jews.
Yeah, even fucking
what's the
innocuous
deal,
shit
man?
like flat earther conspiracy theories
The
go
Jews made
back-
Earth flat.
Yeah, NASA is like controlled by Jews. Like every
What the
conspiracy
fuck?
theory
That's what I'm
ultimately-
saying. Kanye, be the Jew, bro. I don't want to be the Jew. You
Yeah.
be the Jew. What the fuck? I don't
There's a
want
bit
to
of
deal with this
Hitler in
shit.
everyone.
I'd love to just be like a fucking normal dude. You don't have to talk about me being Jewish. Yeah, Jews did 9/11, all that fun stuff. Bro, just leave me alone. You do all that shit, man. Take
Yeah.
it, please, with my blessings. You're the black Israelite. God bless, man. I'm
So-
bowing out. You're right. You're right.
So he's saying that.
I'm bowing out.
But black Israelites, for the most part, are just like, they're annoying. You know what I mean? They don't really have any sort of genuine power in any meaningful capacity. They're just like kind of the dudes that you see at the subway station looking like Mortal Kombat characters, yelling at everybody about how they're like fake Jews and stuff, right? So, I mean, I find it interesting, partially because it's like it doesn't have any sort of like systemic harm that it is capable of causing. Even though black Israelites are responsible for some hate crimes against like Jewish schools and whatnot. There was one case in New Jersey and one in New York where there was an anti-Semitic attack that occurred. One at a Jewish deli, I believe, and one at a school, if I'm not
Not a
mistaken.
deli, man.
Yeah,
that's way more sacred.
That's a
than-
place of worship.
I was going to say, that's more sacred than the synagogue.
You fucking beast, you
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah, so that has happened in the past as well. But other than that, like other than individual acts of anti-Semitic violence, there is no like broader systemic structure that it hinges on because it's a small group of people that do not have any sort of legitimate power. There's no like secret. There's no societal development that is built upon
I'm ready to
black Hebrew Israelite conspiracy theories in the same way that like white supremacy has been built upon.
I'm ready to
in the
hand
United
off
States of
the
America.
baton. If they need a ceremony, if we need to make this official, I don't know what they want. If there's any black Israelites watching, I can pass off the credentials. You want me to hand you a Torah or something? You're right, bro. Take it. I don't want it. Can I, one Jew, give another black Israelite, my Jew? Like, I Jew make you Jew. Now, me no Jew.
I don't think it works that way. I'm
Why?
sorry to report.
I don't want it.
Get together in a get together in one of the meetings, and you can discuss it.
I guess
with the elder council.
Being a Jew is fucking annoying 99% of the time. It's like, why y'all fucking care so much? It's just like
every story needs a villain, and historically, it's always been Jews, like unjustifiably, of course. But it's just it's an old trope that they like to go back to. They get comfort from it, I guess.
Yeah, old comfortable anti-Semitism.
Yeah, so
like being home. Here is more anti-Semitic
what
shit.
our culture is based on. Think about us judging each other on how white we could talk would be like, you know, a Jewish person judging another Jewish person on how good they danced or something. I mean, that's probably like a bad example when people are going to get mad at that shit. But
that was a weird one.
Another thing that they do.
I was going to ask what you guys think. Like, is the implication like Jewish people are bad at dancing?
I have no idea, dude.
Or like they shouldn't be dancing at all?
Like he's talking about black people code switching in order as a mechanism of survival in a white supremacist society, and then he turns around and he's like, and Jews can't dance.
Right.
No more dancing at bar mitzvahs, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he
say
saw
what
those.
the fuck you want about Jews, but those guys shred, man.
Yeah, I was about to say like maybe he saw the fucking the Hasidic Jews getting down at bar mitzvahs and shit to waka flocka. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Or they're just
they
like,
do the
going
mashup.
crazy.
Yep.
Here, let's continue on.
I probably want to edit that out in front of that like that.
I like that. That was like that's a bridge too far.
That was very close.
Okay, edit out the Jews. Jews are actually dope at dancing.
Yeah, they dance fine.
Yeah, he corrected himself.
Because the logic there would like.
By the
he's
way,
equating it to like you said, code switching. So it's like a Jew dancing is a Jew code switching to being not Jewish. It's very strange.
Bitch, Kanye, watch your mouth, bitch.
I wish you played the music for like 1 sec when it shows.
It's a party. It's
Watch
a party.
your
It's a
fucking mouth
party.
when you say it.
Hey, it's a party. It's a party.
Yo,
it's a
Jews
party.
fucking dance so hard that there's that video in Israel where they literally
burst
tore
through the
down
floor.
the second story building and like
Yeah, they're
70
going
people
crazy with it.
Yeah, man. That's how we do it.
Maybe he saw that.
Live fast, die hard. You know what I mean? Check this out. Yo, Kanye be talking mad shit. Where are you at now, bitch? Where you at? You ain't here, Kanye. You ain't on this level, bitch. Put that fucking...
that drip goes crazy. Next merch for Kanye. Kanye should just do Black Israelite merch, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that far off at this point. Yo, doing that tip, dude, put that little middle foot in, take that middle foot out. Shut up, dude. Doing
they got
hokey
pezzes in the
pokey,
back.
baby.
Hokey
Let's
up in
go.
this.
We call it the gefilte pokey.
Yeah. This is basically like a high-level do-si-do.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
see it.
Yeah. Eat your words, bitch.
Anyway,
more.
Okay, so, you know, I was talking to Ice Cube today, and we got really beat up in 2020 for saying we need to approach things a different way and not just be trauma drunk.
Right.
Which is a term that God just hit me with in the past couple of days. We are no longer trauma drunk. We are no longer trauma drunk, and we're no longer trauma bonding, and we're no longer woke in the sense of what woke is, because woke is just complaining about racism, but not doing anything about it.
So
What are you
that's a
doing?
really
Yeah,
interesting
what
take.
is he
It's
doing?
like woke is complaining about
It's
racism and
so
not really doing
horrible.
anything about it, but also like, you know who complains the most? Motherfuckers who say white lives matter. At least people who say Black Lives Matter have like a legitimate cause, a legitimate movement. The organization itself might be completely fraudulent, right? But it's a real thing that that people are genuinely upset by. It's a white supremacist criminal justice system, and Kanye West is like, yeah, you guys aren't doing anything about it, so I decided to go and use the counter movement that white supremacists came up with, and ride that.
Dude, you're a billionaire. You're in a position to do something about it. And what are you doing about it? You're telling other people to stop whining. Like, fuck you. Dude, such a useful idiot you've become.
What we're going to do about it is say, hey, you know what? Y'all not going to send nobody at me.
What do we do about it?
Based on my opinion. You asked the question before. It drove me crazy to not be able to say that I like Trump.
I think you said it a lot.
That's
frequently.
perfect. No, but that personally kind of showcases where this like reactionary rhetoric comes from, though. A guy who has never been told no for a very long time, who does not know how to handle it, getting told no at at this wide enough scale, looking desperately for any kind of ally that will take him and say, no, what you're doing is right, keep going, Kanye, and just going off on crazy tangents. He's basically stating it. There is no interpretation, there's no analysis, there's no like genuine political interest in any of the movements that he's like signing off on or criticizing, really. It's just how it impacted him, how it impacted Kanye West. It drove him crazy that he couldn't say he loves Trump. It's a perfect it's a perfect powder keg of narcissism, bipolar disorder, and just being like a petulant little child. When people tell you no, you're like, no, I have to keep going. I have to be more contrarian.
Right. This is my favorite cut personally. Ask yourself, why did they cut this? I don't know.
You know, every day we've been killing each other in the streets every day. One of the amazing things with Mayor Suarez is the murder rate has gone down. And yeah, I mean, you set that question up. You have more information about about what happened in the hospitals. So, in all honesty, I don't have the most facts, as many facts.
No, I mean in your life, like
so I might have deflected.
The COVID vaccine, the being stuck inside. Like, what did you think of all that?
I was vaccinated. It was.
They cut this shit because it's so. They want them to be as palatable as they can to their white supremacist audience, and at the same time, with open disdain for actually who Kanye is by cutting out his comments. Because they know he's crazy.
Yeah, last night he was at the red carpet with Kid Rock, Ray J, for the Candace Owens like documentary, The Big Lie or something.
Yeah, I got that coming up in here.
But anyway, he said, yeah, this was the fire tweet.
Yeah, this one set it off. He says, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I love that. I'm gonna be going DEFCON 3. On all caps, Jewish people.
And like 8 spaces in between.
Wait, hold the fucking phone, bro. That was on the 8th. The 9th was DEFCON 3 Jewish Day. What did he ever go DEFCON?
No, because fake Twitter suspended him before he could go DEFCON 3.
I kind of wanted to see where it would go.
Thank you. I wanted so bad. I wanted to know what he had to say. Well, so bad.
But he's a coward. Put it on a website. People will see it. You know what I mean? Go to Rumble, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, I think he's being literally got a Parler account or something.
No, well, I woke up on he may have gone DEFCON 3 on me because I woke up the next day super sick out of nowhere.
They activated the kill grid.
Shit.
And he says the funny thing is,
the 5G kill grid has been flipped on.
Because black people are actually Jew also.
I love actually Jew.
You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda.
Again, bro.
I think you also tried to say like who created cancel culture, like implying lightly that it was the Jews, maybe.
Yeah, that was definitely.
I mean, the Jews have been the first people to be canceled. Let's be real.
Yeah, if anything, they
know what I
get
mean?
canceled more than anybody else.
Shit.
But yeah, Candace Owens had a wonderful 3-minute defense of this where she said some cool things that I'll be paraphrasing, like, what does DEFCON mean? Maybe he meant he wanted to defend all Jewish people because DEFCON is technically about defense.
I've got that here if you want to watch the video.
No, let's watch it. It's really good.
After this tweet, as you touched on, the TMZ guy, Van Lathan, said on his podcast that during that great TMZ, that guy, go back and watch that clip. He absolutely eviscerated Kanye. It was really something.
Yeah.
But he said something to the effect of, I love Hitler, I love Nazis, that they cut out. Shame they cut that out. That would have been a great soundbite. But here is Ian. Okay, can I say this, Ian? Can I share this?
Yeah.
So Ian says this is why he's no longer associating with Kanye fandom.
I'm pretty certain these are different sentences. He's questioning how the reason for the IG ban is him being anti-Semitic. He was literally on interview praising Jews on Fox just 2 days ago. What?
No.
Yeah, I saw this a couple times where people were trying to be like, no, he's saying, I'm going to wake up and go DEFCON 3. Anyways,
on Jewish people?
Right.
Anyways, on Jewish people, like a separate
It's a new chapter. That's the title of the next chapter.
It's just funny because Kanye's trying to be like, no, I hate Jewish people. I want y'all to know. I'm going to speak my truth in my heart right now. I hate Jewish people. And they're like, no.
That's not what he means.
Crazy was what he means.
Well, that's basically what Candace Owens did, literally. Being like DEFCON 3, he's probably trying to defend the Jews. If anything, she also said, if anything, he's asking questions and trying to drive discourse, right? And it's like, yeah, she was basically like a Jewish question. If anything, that's a question.
Let's talk about
that
it.
Deserves answers.
Let's talk about it. It's just a conversation.
Final solution.
What do we do about it?
Final solution. What if the solution is that we praise Jewish people? How about that? That was the final solution.
That's the solution.
Mm-hmm. Thank them. For their...
Not shocking coming from, of course, Candace. Hitler wanted to make Germany great. Owens.
Hitler was MAGA.
Yeah. She did say that.
There's a bit of
that was
Hitler
fun.
in everyone.
Ian, I'm not trying to do shtick here. I'm just genuinely curious. What is the Kanye community like these days? Or like, I remember you went on that Kanye podcast where those guys were like super hardcore. Do you know anything about like the state of his community right now?
Yeah, those guys are fully Conanon, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Conanon.
Yeah.
Really? They're still in it?
Yeah. A lot of defense. They responded to the thing about him saying that he loves Hitler. Being like, Kanye was, at the time, he was saying he loves everyone. He was trying to preach this, like, love your neighbor.
Universal love.
Thing.
Love Hitler.
And they're on Twitter
awesome.
actively doing this even now.
What about DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? Just that it was wrong syntax.
Bro, if they're fucking defending Kanye saying he loves Hitler, I'm pretty sure the DEFCON.
I love it.
That didn't bother them.
It's like much easier to defend than that. You know what I mean?
It's just funny that they're not on board with it. They're so desperate. He's like, bro, I want y'all to know right now, I hate Jewish people. Like, how much more clear can I make it? It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think a lot of his fans are kind of out, but there's still a bunch of diehards in there, and it's kind of embarrassing the way that they have to try and spin it. Like, it's okay. You don't have to agree with everything he does.
Right.
Weird.
They separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Well, so, is this a post on the Kanye subreddit?
Yeah, no, there's definitely internal drama in the Kanye subreddit, but apparently, what is it? The West Ever?
West Sub Ever, it's called.
Yeah, West Sub Ever is the one that's like dick riding him super hard.
Oh my God. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, Candace Owens also said, in her defense, she also said something along the lines of like, well, it's not like Kanye is trying to directly kill Jewish people. Like,
not directly.
Like she literally made it seem like the only time you could be anti-Semitic is if you're quite literally doing the Holocaust.
If you're not putting a gun to Jewish people's heads and pulling the trigger, how can you be anti-Semitic?
Which, by the way, is very famously the same thing that white supremacists say about like racist people. They're like, oh, well, he didn't literally say the N-word, or if he did say the N-word, what if he meant it like, when you're reading Tom Sawyer? Like, there's always a defense for it.
I'm using the N-word in like the scholarly way.
Yeah.
Using the N-word, but I'm not lynching anyone.
Yeah, that's usually the argument.
It's the nuclear
So
word.
Candace Owen, his new bestie, they go around with their White Lives Matter shirts. Apparently, Kanye was asked to leave Chase Bank, which I find that kind of funny. They just closed his account.
That is insane.
That's a Jewish conspiracy.
That is okay.
So
but that is insane.
I have
because,
some more info about that.
Like, what
actually.
the
Banks
fuck?
work with fucking drug traffickers and shit. What the fuck?
Okay, what's the intel? Yeah.
Apparently, he had been trying to terminate his relationship with that bank for the last few months.
Okay.
Had even talked about that publicly, and we didn't cover it in it. But apparently, when he was popping off about everybody, he was like also calling out specific employees at the bank as part of like his rants and like higher ups in the bank, and they were like getting threats from his fans and stuff. So they were like, you know what, we're out.
So it's not a Jewish conspiracy?
I mean, the timing is unfortunate because, a guy saying, hey, Jews control the world, and then a bank dropping
I'm
him
pretty sure the
is not a
CEO
great look.
Jewish too.
Yeah, probably.
Or we'll fact check that, maybe.
Let's see. It's JP
Candace
Morgan.
Owen put it.
Chase,
Candace thinks it's a
CEO.
Jewish conspiracy. I think because she's like, there's no reason, there's no way that this would happen. All of a sudden, by the way, oh
no, he's Greek.
Oh, he's Greek.
He's Greek.
Oh, thank God. Thank.
Now
God.
Hassan's upset now though.
Oh my God, you guys.
Typical Greek
This is-
behavior.
Hold on. Facebook says his wife is Jewish.
Oh, there it is.
His wife.
There it is.
Jewish? Is that enough?
That means his children.
That means his children are
Not
Jews.
for
Yeah.
Facebook. They says his wife is Jewish and he has Jewish kids.
All right, that means his children are Jewish.
He's Greek. Can we just
Conspiracy's
be
back
happy
on.
with
Yep.
that? He's Greek.
Look.
He's got.
Moments like this and the reaction from fan bases like this and how like comfortable people like Jason Whitlock, for example, get straight up saying like the media is controlled by Jews make me truly understand why so many people are careful about not even allowing a little bit of touchy things to be said that could be even perceived as borderline anti-Semitic or borderline bigoted. You know what I mean? Because like so many people in defense of Kanye West came out and were so comfortable just straight up being like, well, why can't he say it? It's true.
Right.
And it blew my fucking mind that so many people were just like straight up just holding on to that resentment without ever analyzing it.
I don't talk about anti-Semitism on the internet because I feel like people just use it against me, and then they go, all he does is he's just another Jew complaining about anti-Semitism. But in truth, I feel like in terms of the bigoted behaviors and racist opinions you can hold, people are the most comfortable being anti-Semitic. Like, you can just be pretty much openly anti-Semitic almost, and like it's not that big of a deal, I feel like.
I mean, the reason why it's a big deal is not because Kanye West is being anti-Semitic. It's that Kanye West is such a powerful media figure that he has diehard stans, some of which are also even more anti-Semitic than Kanye is. They feel emboldened. But then also people will act out on these desires or further spread anti-Semitic conspiracies and try to legitimize it. You're just creating a larger army of anti-Semites.
Oh, somebody asked what this shirt is. It comes out next month. You know, what I do like is that in this very official letter from Chase, they address him as Ye.
Yeah.
I think he might have.
That's his name.
Did he? Ian would know. Did he formally change his name to that?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that actually just is his name now. Yeah.
Okay, fire. Dear Ye.
The other thing about the bank thing too that I was reading, and this was more just speculation, but you know, he just blew up his fucking Gap deal recently, and also now he's like attacking Adidas, which is Adidas is the reason he's a billionaire. It's not his music.
100.
And so that whole thing is collapsing as well. And the account that's being that he's getting kicked off of, it's not like a personal banking account. It's like a commercial banking account, and
for his LLC.
Right. And so, you know, arguably the bank, they probably did a risk assessment and were like, we're not going to work with this guy anymore. He's way too volatile. You know, he's bombing out of contracts left and right. And I don't know. It seems pretty reasonable for a bank to not want to work with him.
Dicey, bro, for him, to anyone to associate with him.
Right, exactly.
So toxic. I'm surprised that Adidas. They said it's under review. I'm surprised they didn't outright be like, "This isn't working."
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way, his Gap collab must have been such a train wreck. Not because of controversy, but because it was creatively awful, super expensive. It was just horrible. It was in fucking giant trash, literally in giant trash bags. The whole thing was a disaster. I don't think people were buying.
No, I don't think so either. I remember I went to a mall like a month or two ago on like a weekend, and it was packed. It was like fucking juicing in there.
Yeah.
And the Gap was a fucking ghost town. There was nobody in there, and just the stupid giant trash bags.
That's not good.
Just giant black trash bags full of his clothes just sitting all over the store. Nobody was interested.
I always found that partnership so weird. Like Gap and Yeezy, it just, I don't get it.
I mean, he took shots at Virgil Abloh, and some more information was revealed about their tumultuous relationship. It's obvious that he had like a lot of resentment for Virgil because Virgil was able to Virgil got the Louis Vuitton deal, which he thought was his deal to be had. You know what I mean?
Right.
He just has so many petty resentments that have turned into these like incredible lifelong blood feuds.
Well, now he considers it. He's saying Virgil's my best friend, and
but
they killed him.
Yeah, he said that being a BLM ambassador at Louis Vuitton, just like Barack Obama was a BLM ambassador for the White House, is what aged them rapidly and actually killed Virgil, gave him cancer, made him bald, and killed him. That's what he said.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that he compares himself to Virgil, because a lot of people have opinions in the fashion world about him, but what he built with Off-White is insane and so much more than what Kanye ever has done in fashion. This is how, by the way, his clothing... Have you seen this picture?
No.
This is how the shit was laid out in Gap.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have an issue with his designs. I think like athleisure and like skater culture made big waves within the fashion community, and I think Kanye West played a role in that. Kanye West is right when he says he played a significant role in like the Kardashian brand getting elevated into like being a fashion brand, you know what I mean? But I don't even disagree with him when he says like a lot of these mega corporations exploit black culture and black people in general. But ultimately, the solutions that he offers to that problem are oftentimes either ineffective or downright the exact opposite. Like putting on a White Lives Matter T-shirt is not going to be a solution to white supremacist institutions, right? It's ridiculous.
Here is there. Oh, there's one worker constantly folding the shirts and putting them back in the trash bag. But that's over, right? Is that shit all gone? From the Gap?
I went last.
Oh, it's still there,
and still there, still full.
Man, they're gonna be having crazy.
Yeah, I believe
Friday sales
the announcement was just that they were not going to renew it, or they're winding it down or whatever. But it wasn't like an instant.
Time to go buy some of that shit. That's what I'm gonna
Wait
do.
till Black Friday. That shit's all gonna be on heavy discount.
Yeah, probably.
Then after going on his anti-Semitic tour, he shows up at the Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro's
I mean, this is just
media
such cornball behavior.
I mean, what the fuck? These guys, they don't give a shit about anything.
With
the Daily
Ray
Wire
J.
guys.
With Ray J.
It's
of all
so
people.
weird.
My boy Ray J, dude. And Kid Rock, man. Prominent voice.
Mr. I hit it first.
Uh-huh.
We love it. We love me some Kid Rock.
Yeah, made a song about his baby mama. That's crazy.
That is wild. I mean, that's just well, conservatives are cucks, so that kind of goes.
True.
That is like more conservative shit.
Get your fucking ass up.
Also, kind of awesome that Kid Rock is welcome at the Daily Wire, considering their current crusade to defend children. Seeing as he is in his music brags about banging minors on a regular basis.
Wait, Kid Rock does that? And give me.
Let me
It's called
send
white
you.
culture sweaty. How dare you?
I want some Kid Rock bars. Drop that shit on me. While you look those up, here is Kanye West being asked if he wishes harm on Jewish people by TMZ. If you're already being asked that question, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You gone too far.
Bum, bum, bum.
By the way, TMZ does not claim us. I love TMZ. They made an exception for us. Give a shout out to them.
What do you think's the film, Kanye? I love it. Yeah? That's the only question you got? Oh, no. Do you regret?
Dude, he's so
Oh my
fucking
God.
crazy. I know.
He got scared.
That smile.
He
to
got
that,
so scared.
Oh, no.
Watch this shit. And he's like, "What, bitch? What?
Wait, what did he say back to him?
Is that the only question you've got?"
Oh,
I think?
okay.
Yeah.
Do you regret saying your comments about Jewish people this week as well? Is that something you trigger some controversy with your comments?
Do you think that the comment came just out of the blue? Or do you think there was a reason why I felt?
I presume there's a reason, so why you said what you said. Do you wish harm on Jewish people?
No way. No. But I do feel that in Hollywood, especially with black entertainers, I've had a lot of bad experiences. And then people use that anti-Semite idea to cover up bad business. To say, hey, if you call somebody out on bad business, that means you're being anti-Semitic. So I feel happy to have crossed the line of that idea so we can speak
What the fuck?
about
Just call out the individual that you had a bad experience with.
Even his fucking defense is still inherently anti-Semitic. That's the problem.
Let me read it because it's kind of hard to say. He says, "No, but I feel that in Hollywood, especially with black entertainers, I've had a lot of bad experiences, and people use that anti-Semite idea to cover up bad business. To say, hey, if you call someone out on bad business, that means you're being anti-Semitic. I feel happy to cross the line on that idea so we can speak openly."
Yeah, he's so brave. He's such a bold truth teller. He's like, we have to talk. We have to be anti-Semitic sometimes. You don't understand. This is tactical anti-Semitism. Like, no, you can call out the exploitative nature of Hollywood, as many artists have, okay, over and over again, without just somehow making it about the Jews. That's the problem. Yep. The anti-Semitism is the problem, not the fact that Hollywood is predatory and inherently exploitative and abuses and uses black bodies as though they are disposable, whether it be the music industry, whether it be Hollywood, across the board, right? Like, that's real. That's a real thing.
Sure.
And of course, Kanye West has firsthand experience with that as a black creator, you know, but none of that, like, fighting against that is not going to happen by wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, aligning yourself with Candace Owens, going to the premiere of an anti-black documentary that the Daily Wire is posting, or saying that, Hollywood has bad business, and saying that is not anti-Semitic. No, saying that isn't anti-Semitic, but that's not what you said.
Right.
Yo, let me read you this Kid Rock line. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus. Am I? I don't know.
He goes, young ladies, I like them underage, see? Some say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Yep. That is a real...
That's a Kid Rock song?
Yes.
What's the name of that song?
It's called Cool Daddy Cool. And it is from the Osmosis Jones soundtrack
No, that was in Osmosis Jones?
For a children's cartoon.
What the fuck?
I don't think it was a kids movie. I think that was more for... by the way, that was one of the worst...
That was a kids movie.
It was a cartoon.
I know it was a cartoon, but I don't think it was a kids movie. Was it rated?
Let's see.
I asked, what is it rated? You said 56.
I thought you meant the Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Oh, Osmosis Jones?
It's rated PG.
PG? Oh, fuck me. That's pretty young. Yeah, I remember going to see that movie. It had Chris Rock and Bill Murray. I was like, how could this be bad? I was the only person in the theater, man. It was the only time that ever happened to me. One group of people, me and my friends. Side note, when Kid Rock talks shit about Beyonce and her fans ruin his social media posts.
That shit was hilarious.
What did he say about Beyonce?
He said he doesn't know how she's so popular. And
Kid Rock, you're to talk.
Seriously. The bow of the bow
Please,
guy.
bitch.
Her fans destroyed
Get
him.
get in line, idiot. What a stupid asshole. How dare you say that about anyone?
He couldn't post anything without there being bees everywhere.
Is that still to this day?
You'll still see it a little bit. I checked not too long ago, actually, but it's not as common as it was.
Yo, I still wrapping my head around that line. Young ladies, I like them underage, see? Some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
I mean, that's like that. Jesus, that was
that was a PG line.
fundamental plank of like rock music for many decades.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
Wait, it wasn't that, but Osmosis Jones wasn't like during that age of
No,
rock and
I
roll.
know, which is what I'm saying. He's just like bringing it back. He's keeping that momentum alive.
Yeah.
Osmosis Jones came out in 2001. Wait, are people simping for Kid Rock in the chat?
No,
No,
I don't think
think
simps
so.
for Kid Rock.
I see people saying they love that movie though.
Yeah. Osmosis
Why? I
Jones
didn't
is a
say it
great
was
movie.
bad. I liked
It's a great
it.
movie.
I thought it was better than people gave it credit for. I liked the movie. I don't know why.
I remember liking it.
I like Osmosis Jones.
I
Chill
don't
the
remember
fuck out, bro.
I don't remember the Kid Rock song.
Yeah, so that's basically the whole arc there on Kanye. Elon, just to touch on this because it's in the title, Elon Musk is trying to broker peace in the Ukraine and
Trying to broker peace between Kanye and the Jews. He's all over the place.
He's got a lot on his hands.
He's a deal maker.
He has proposed just giving Ukraine to Russia. Why don't we just appease Putin? That'll play well.
Ukraine,
in the
Russia,
long run.
peace, redo elections, and annex regions under UN supervision. Russia leaves if that is the will of the people. Well, that's going to be a little difficult because like there's a displacement that has already occurred at that point. He says Crimea, formerly part of Russia, as it has been since 1783 until Khrushchev's mistake. That one I'm not going to touch on. I think that was something that Zelensky, not the formerly part of Russia, but that was something Zelensky was like willing to push back 15 years into the future because there was an original 15-point peace treaty and negotiations that took place that they kind of blew up. Water supply to Crimea assured. That's understandable. And Ukraine remains neutral. Like, you know.
I love just the idea of asking Twitter,
what do you think?
Let me know what you think, yo.
And Twitter rejected it anyway, so I guess that's
pretty
he actually
bad.
lost the poll.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad for
This is
Elon.
yours truly. And then he said it was bots attacking it or something. But it doesn't matter.
It's the Twitter poll.
That's
It has
why
no
Twitter polls
effect
are
on
stupid
life.
as fuck.
And then this conservative think tank guy said he got off the phone with Elon Musk and he told him he was speaking with Putin and the Kremlin directly about Ukraine. He also told me what he said Kremlin's red lines were. And
What were the red lines?
he did not say, unfortunately, but Elon Musk did say nobody should trust Bremer, which, by the way, is not saying that he's lying. Just that nobody should trust him.
He's a snake.
What's your thoughts on Elon Musk talking to Putin about the situation in Ukraine? Is it
I just wish
neutral? Is it weird? Is it?
I wish we lived in a world where like it wasn't one fucking psychotic, kleptocratic dictator ruining the lives of millions of people, and then like a solution to that was another like billionaire oligarch from the West trying to have a conversation with him. You know, these things would not happen if we didn't have such a concentration of power at the top for people that we basically see as deities. You know what I mean? But that's capitalism for you.
But is this good, bad, neutral? Like, what's your take on the fact that they're
I
talking?
think Vladimir Putin's going to do whatever the fuck Vladimir Putin wants to do, as he has demonstrated time and time again, even if it directly hurts the overarching goals that he claims he has set for himself, whether it be the fake reasoning behind like the denazification of Ukraine, which is fucking bullshit. Like the only thing you do when you invade a country is embolden the most reactionary elements within that country. If your goal is to undermine the influence of NATO, the only thing that you do when you kill thousands of people is galvanize a position of NATO within Western Europe, Eastern Europe, all parts of Europe, and you know that all tactically is also a misstep. So on top of it being obviously immoral, gross, a human rights violation through and through. So
according to Vice, he actually spoke to Putin before putting out his poll. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Putin is going to make a useful idiot out of Elon. I mean, he already has pretty
I do think ultimately there needs to be an off-ramp for Russia if you want to avoid further conflict and further bloodshed.
How can we do
but it
that,
doesn't,
though?
Yeah,
How can you have
but it
an
doesn't
off-ramp
seem
for
like
them?
it's going to happen.
How can, like, what's a reasonable off-ramp for them that doesn't include them stealing land from Ukraine?
The reasonable off-ramp would probably be somewhere along the lines of the Minsk agreement if you want to consider like LPR, DPR as like autonomous regions that are still a part of Ukraine, but I don't think that's something that Ukrainian people wanted it initially, and it's certainly not something that Vladimir Putin even wants at this point. It seems like he just wants the entirety of the eastern Ukrainian front to be completely annexed and a part of Russian territory, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm getting a little worried about the situation out there because
and they're talking.
Russia's getting absolutely fucked by Ukraine.
Yeah,
and there's
but
lots.
Unfortunately, I have to go because I have a call.
Okay, so hopefully the bombs don't drop before next week. But we are safe underground. The rest of you are fucked.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck out there.
I mean, we're in LA. We would definitely, if there was like all out nuclear war.
I've accepted that. We're done.
LA's not safe.
Yeah, no. We're gonzo.
Is Middle America safe?
Safer than the coast for sure.
Yeah, LA's not the best.
Let's go to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. I go, well, if I'm in the valley, am I safe?
It's probably safer than the rest of LA.
Here we're not safe.
Woodland Hills.
Yeah, no, we're
okay.
dead.
Yeah.
We're dead.
Yeah, we're dead here.
Woodland Hills is all right. Encino, maybe not.
Yeah, but you better pray that bomb. You're not at work when that bomb drops.
Yeah.
Because you're vaporized here, boy. And we'll just make it fast, right, Hassan?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Let's keep it. You take my Jew card, please. I'm begging you. Here, I'll take it. Free charge. God damn it. All right. See you next week. Right.